2. Hello. Nothing like a half-assed spring cold to start the month of May off. Hello, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Here, here.
Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chickster.
It's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Jeff Oskay's here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom Griswold.
Present and accounted for. Good to see everybody.
Shuffling the paper.
Yeah, it is that spring cold thing. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know what it is.
Me. I feel pretty good. Weird inside radio.
Oh, no.
Insight.
What happened?
I had to go over to get something over by Chick.
Yes.
To Chick's right on the floor appears to be the Museum of Headphones.
Oh, yeah.
They're quite a lot of headphones. Yeah.
The history of headphones. How many are in there? Like 8?
It's more than that, probably.
Wow. These are all headphones.
Some of them are parts. Some of them are, yeah.
This
is like a used car dealership over here. We got parts. We got tires. I got a crazy thing. I'm going to mix them all together and see what headphones I get. Yeah.
Finding the right pair of headphones for him has been a challenge.
It's been a big challenge.
Apparently. It's interesting.
There. I'm still not there, but
really?
I'm soldiering through.
Are these new?
I'm suffering right now.
Are you? I'm sorry.
No, they're not.
Okay. No,
they've been, as my hearing changed and everything, I used to have a pair I loved, and then something changed somewhere. And
okay. I know it's inside radio talk, but we're all wearing these big headsets like we're landing airplanes. But I just happened to notice you got them all in a big box over there.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly, we all probably have a lot of something. I know I've got a lot of junk over here, but
I've got a lot of junk. I think mine is the most interesting workstation.
Could be.
Yes.
Could be.
I got my action figures and my
made your home there
and my various needs. I've got all that over here. 2 different bells.
Oh, I've got
2 bells, no waiting.
I have a razor knife, 2 different kinds of scissors. I have a complete pharmacy over here. Whatever you need. Right here, baby.
But you don't have Gaviscon.
except for one thing.
Yeah, I'm
going to bring you. I get Gaviscon delivered like. It's another radio thing. I get Gaviscon delivered once a month, so
I don't usually need it.
I will bring you an extra bottle.
I may have some
for your own.
And then now, Josh, you're a clean liver. You don't have much over there.
No, but oddly enough, there was one morning where you yelled at me about my space when I was over where Pat is.
I remember that.
You're like, you need to get rid of all this. And then you made me just clear out. I don't know. Sometimes you get these wild hairs. Who knows?
No, just establishing dominance and maintaining it.
Yeah, I kind of thought that may have been what
Like a tyrant.
You bring up a good point, though, because it's not because he won't tell me to clean up my area. It doesn't come from his field of vision like your area does.
Yeah,
so he's not gonna. Yeah.
No, I allow certain things.
You do allow.
You have that silly pen with a feather.
I know that you do want me to get rid of that, but
that's for important correspondence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that pen work?
Absolutely.
Do you write with it?
I do. Yeah.
What do you jot down?
Oh,
mostly your signature, right?
Yes, everything I sign is used for that pen. Any of my credos.
I wonder if that's ever happened at a mortgage company. Somebody brings a feather pen to come in and sign. I bet it has.
I wonder if one of those has gone so long somebody died.
No.
Oh, my last one was a 3-hour ordeal.
I can't imagine doing
That's
anything
because you
like
read
that.
every single word.
I know there was a technical issue.
You and your crew. There's always a technical issue.
No, they had to leave and come back, and oh god, yeah, it was very interesting. Anyway, where were we?
That is a process that seems like it could be streamlined, doesn't it?
Yeah. Who knows? You hear those commercials for.
And now sign this. This is a piece of paper to signify that all the papers you signed up to now are null and void.
Yeah.
Now,
and
if we made a mistake, you have to come back and re-sign. Oh, great. Okay.
That happened to me.
Yeah, it's happened. Mm-hmm.
But, hey, it's all right. That's the worst thing that happens. You'll be okay.
Sure.
No one's bombing your village today.
Good point.
They got that going for you.
Well, now that's in my brain. Thanks.
Well, got some great letters today, some fascinating stuff in the news, a bunch of unusual animal news stories today, a variety of happy ones, and a couple of cool videos. Have you seen the one with the polar bear?
Oh, yeah.
No. What's it up to?
There's some finger of land, I guess, in the Arctic Circle area, whatever. That I guess there are more polar bears than there are people. And
Well, but
There's a reason for that.
no, there could only be 3 people up there, though. So,
but I'll tell you what, it is the per capita the largest selling Coca-Cola distributor in the world.
Oh, boy, are they?
oh yeah.
See the polar bear. We'll talk about polar bears. We've got alligators in the news twice today.
And we might have this just in. We might have the 2025 European Seagull Screeching Contest.
Oh, boy.
Is this people turning to sound like seagulls?
With costume adults impersonating seagulls.
Oh, can you imagine?
You tell me that I'm going to spend some time
I
with
saw a
this.
couple of the costumes. Horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
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 These people don't look sane.
Oh.
We had the guy in the giant bird suit last week. That was scary.
And they don't sound sane, I'll tell you that.
Is there a sexual component to that?
I don't know. In this case, no.
case,
I think this is just a fun contest.
Role playing.
But there might be bird people out there.
You know, folks on the 3rd floor that have ties around their doorknobs. You can
Most of the competitors, have these seagull hats, which is a bird hat. You can imagine what a seagull hat would look like. But this one lady she is dressed like a seagull head to toe, and her face is it's whited out. Her lips are yellow like the beak's yellow of the seagull. It's terrifying.
Well, now, speaking of terrifying, we had a news story yesterday about a car that got hit by lightning. And I did not know this would happen, and the car exploded. The person inside was okay, but
Amazing.
Kind of a meltdown. Got this letter from Shane, who took the time and trouble to write us from West Virginia. Heard you talking about a car getting struck by lightning. I thought I'd share my story. I used to work for a wrecker service. I went out one night on a police tow. A lady and her dog were driving along on the highway when lightning hit the AM/FM antenna. No, those were different days.
Yeah, a while ago.
I know a lot about those because I had to get 3 of them for a car that I kept taking through the car wash and forgetting to put the antenna down. But that's another world, another life. In any event, the lightning struck the AM/FM antenna, stopped the car in her tracks. It melted everything electronic, and her fuse box looked like a pile of melted Skittles. The poor dog evacuated himself in the back seat.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was even possible, but I saw it myself. Love the show, listening for years. Thank you, Shane. But the whole deal with that is you're on rubber, so you don't get...
That's what I was always
Yeah, when
told.
we're kids.
Yeah,
You
as
don't get
kids.
smoked.
Don't be scared, kid. You're
It just
grounded.
happened this week. It had to have struck right next to me. It scared me to death. But
Yikes.
yeah,
That's terrifying. I know a lot of lightning strikes, especially in Florida, and we have Florida
a lot
news
of
today.
Florida man news today.
Yeah.
Florida man. We need like a
Florida man song,
superhero. Yeah.
theme song.
Yeah, this guy, we got a barefoot guy wrestling an alligator on the highway. It's crazy. It's all happening out there. I want to remind you that Mother's Day, the clock is ticking. We're in the month of May officially now, right?
Yeah, it's a week from Sunday. Mother's Day.
Did we get a rabbit out of you?
We did not. I was just trying to force it in there, but you got going, so I wasn't going to say it. But rabbit, yes.
Well,
May 1st.
That's
My
for
goodness.
good luck. If you want good luck on Mother's Day, I've got a little tip for you from my buddy Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. Well, I would, of course, recommend the beautiful At Last bracelet. You can't go wrong with that thing. Real diamonds. Are you kidding me? That's going to do. If that mother in your life happens to be, that sexy lady that you sleep with, well, you might want to take advantage of that. Now, there are many other mothers, of course.
Of course.
Like Josh, for example, your mother is a kind, lovely lady. She's still with us. She probably would like a nice bracelet, but obviously you don't sleep in the same bed, clearly.
No, Rich would ever.
That'd be a problem, of course, and my apologies. But she might like that beautiful rose over there. That's a rose that will never die because it's a real rose dipped in 24-karat gold. And it's called the Blue Moon Rose. It's a limited edition. We talked with Stephen on the phone last week, and he said, I am not restocking these. Last year, we ran out. So as the clock ticks away, you might think, maybe today's the day I order one of these guys. And the way it works is it comes in a beautiful box, and it's got, of course, the Steven Singer guarantee, and the shipping is free. There's lots of great stuff, great ideas for mothers and all those moms in your life at IHateStevenSinger.com. Again, I just got a little note here. It says these are selling fast. They will not be restocked. Supply is limited. Remind everybody they better order now. So nothing says I love you like something from Steven Singer Jewelers. He's a great guy. He's got a dog named Buddy. This is, by the way, the rose only available at Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find him, of course, online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we have some sporting news, lots of letters, and just a really interesting day in sports. A couple of world records, a bizarre pet funeral story, really odd, and then a big hockey story for Josh. And one more thing coming up, the shortest song ever to hit the charts, the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh.
At present, as a matter of fact. As we speak, it's happening. We'll find out about all these things here in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh. Sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
A Swedish sexual rights group unilaterally proclaimed a new English term for what it considers one of the most misunderstood parts of the female anatomy.
Who's this group? I'm sorry.
A Swedish sexual rights group.
Okay.
They want to change the name of the hymen to the vaginal corona.
The vaginal corona?
Corona.
So does that mean it's still
Isn't
there?
that corona?
If there's a lime in it?
What? Corona. Corona, right?
What is
Corona.
Isn't that already taken?
Vaginal corona?
No, isn't corona already used in anatomy?
Well, not vaginal corona.
Not vaginally.
You can add the names. But vaginal corona.
Who was upset about the word hymen?
The group hoped the new term would displace the traditional Swedish word for hymen, which is too long and too weird for me to pronounce, which translates literally as virginity membrane and led to misconceptions about female sexuality.
It's the you pronounce that the Fenortner.
The Fenortner?
The Fenortner.
Actually,
I think it's the plug-in vagin.
The Fenortner. The plug-in vagin.
The plug-in vagin.
See,
Come on.
Go with the
see
corona.
why I sat on this story for 2 hours?
Come
I was
on now.
Worried about
Hyman's classic, like Yankees. You're not going to get rid of that.
but it was.
So this is just the Swedish. They don't want to change the English term. They just want to go. This
No,
is just
it's-
for
well,
the Swedish language. So I
Yes,
see.
the Swedish are changing.
because of the
So-
guilt associated with.
So it would be
if
as
it
if
breaks before you actually have sex.
So
yeah, in case you.
what's the
have-
loose
Corona
translation?
has burst.
Yeah.
Oh, really? And
What do you mean, the
how
loose
could that?
translation?
ever-
I'm confused. So
And
what's
that
the
could
new
always
what's the
happen
new
accidentally.
Swedish word?
Vaginal corona.
But that's English.
I don't know what the Swedish word is.
They're the ones changing it.
I know, but it's hard to pronounce, I guess. Durkin.
Don't the Swedes with Tiger? Don't they have enough trouble right now?
No,
Shouldn't they
yeah.
just be quiet about stuff for a little while?
Yeah, but it's sex over there.
It is, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
They
but-
are way ahead of us sexually. I can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
Well, I can't wait to see the commercials.
Yeah.
If you get the Corona, they got the one right now where the limes are being. They're playing
The
Finger flip football.
finger flip football
Yeah.
with limes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
They
can
also have the
imagine
other
if all
one
of a
where
sudden there's a
there's
hymen involved in that.
The guy's skipping rocks, and then he skips his phone.
Do you see the one where the woman and the man are sitting there in the lounge chairs looking out at the ocean, and the girl walks by, and
Yeah.
the guy spends a little bit too much time looking at her?
Yeah.
And she
squirts
squeezes
him.
the line. He waits way too long to react. He jumps late.
Because they're acting.
Yeah, I know. That's a bad job.
And,
They should've
the actor
just a
is
bad job.
used to having things squirted in his face.
That's true. And the last thing that actor's interested in is a woman walking by in a bikini. That's probably.
That's where the acting
They're
comes
all. Yeah.
Let me get that phone call. Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey,
Oh,
Donnie.
hi, Donnie.
I think I've solved this puzzle while they're changing Hyma to Coronas.
Yeah?
Well, because everybody knows in fourth grade, English class, you learn about hymens. I mean, certain words are hymenated. Super Bowl, low pitch, doghouse,
No, but
squirt gun.
Donnie, that's hyphen.
Hyphen.
It's all hymenated. Punt, pass, and kick, all of them.
Punt, pass, and kick. Okay, those are hyphens. Hyphens. Okay, we'll find out more about
Vaginal corona.
hymen talk. We'll come back. I'm very confused when we return.
Know it all.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Hi.
There's Jeff Oskey. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Coming up, we have some sporting news, of course. Also, we have your letters. In fact, I've got one right here.
Letters?
Of interest. This is, I think, a new one for me anyway, and I like it very much. This comes to us from Mr. Moody.
Mr. Moody, you say?
Yes,
Got a nice meat.
Yes, I've met one of Mr. Moody's associates.
Have you?
Who would you be talking about? Answer me! I mean, yes.
This is actually from Scott in Vero Beach, Florida. A big fan, he says, but he goes, I know that the Chuck Norris jokes drive everyone crazy and it pisses them off except for Tom. I think that's correct.
It is correct.
I, for some reason, enjoy them very much.
We at one time did too.
I see. But this
Many
one,
months ago.
I find this one spectacular in its originality.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you hear? Chuck Norris went to a McDonald's and the ice cream machine worked. Anyone? No?
Well, does it?
Two hack premises for the price of one.
That's the thing. See, what you're missing here is
Yeah, what am I missing?
one hack premise plus a hack punchline equals a non-hack chuckle.
I don't, but it's almost our job now to not laugh at these. We've made it known.
That's fine. I'm sure someone enjoyed it. I think that it's now a truism that those haven't they made some progress in the McDonald's?
Yes, they have. And they have an app, remember, that you can download and now
See
you can
if your
find
McDonald's has an operational.
Yes.
Apparently, they're very complicated machines. So I don't know.
Can they be?
I heard the one at the Sistine Chapel stopped working.
Oh, really?
gee.
They got to get that fixed before the conclave starts. Think they'll show that movie in the hotel?
I
What do you
doubt
think?
it.
What do you think the real problem is? Is because McDonald's seems like, maybe I'm being unreasonable, but seems like McDonald's has and always will have it together.
Yeah.
Boy, they had
They know what's going on.
I'm convinced for a while it was a lie. It was an absolute lie. Once you cleaned the ice cream machine, you didn't want to have to do it again. It's so crazy to clean those things. And so and you didn't want to clean them after you closed because you'd be there for another hour and a half. So they would start cleaning them at 6 p.m.
Right.
So that the shift would be over or whatever. And so hey, it's broken. So it's better to say it's broken than we already cleaned it. We're not making you a new ice cream.
And that sounds like that's the one thing that McDonald's can't control.
Exactly. They can't.
I venture to say
quality employees.
And I venture to say at McDonald's corporate level, there is a person that is in charge of the ice cream machines that make sure that they get them fixed.
Not a person, a team.
And I'm a huge fan of the McDonald's ice cream.
So am I. I probably eat it once a week.
That's a great summer.
Yeah.
And it's the one time I go through a drive-thru. I'm not a big drive-thru guy, as you know.
Oh, we know.
And that's because I'm an idiot. I famously went to a Burger King drive-thru to get some burgers one time.
Wasn't Burger King, was it?
Chick-fil-A.
No, that was Burger King.
Oh.
I went in, I drive-through, ordered the food, paid for it, and drove off. Got home and realized I'd left
But you did try to order Panera food at a Chick-fil-A?
That was not my fault. Those things are identical. They're right next to each other over there.
Anything alike.
And we've all... See, this might be a teachable moment for our listeners. You heard what Tom just said. The Panera drive-thru and the Chick-fil-A drive-thru are, his words, not mine, identical.
They couldn't be more different.
They really
identical.
But I will say this. Chick-fil-A has perfected the drive-thru.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that should have been the first tip-off.
Yeah.
I went there Tuesday, actually.
You're a Panera, and
Phenomenal.
boy, but this isn't moving her fast like the Chick-fil-A line.
Yeah, I must have been paying attention to something else, which is what I'm typically doing.
Hard to believe.
Now let's get to some letters here.
I don't have any letters.
Yes. Remember yesterday, I mentioned a buddy of mine had an armpit fetish.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was called bagpiping.
We found out that if you were to hump an armpit, it's known as bagpiping because it goes under the arm, much like a bagpipe.
Now I get it. I didn't get it yesterday. That's funny.
Oh, yeah. Well, Patrick writes and he says, Josh's friend who is fond of armpits is not alone. I, too, have a friend of that feather. FYI, he calls it the old side pocket.
So how did your...
Do you have to call your shot?
So, Josh, how'd that date go last night? Did you go to...
You
put it in the side pocket?
Yeah, I got one in the old side.
Two in the side pocket. That topic came up because there's a billboard in, in Times Square or something. It's a giant armpit.
It's in New York City.
A whole bunch of them.
There's
None of that matters.
Of
all I had to say was that my friend had an armpit fetish, and that was more than enough.
You're doing something that
scratch and sniff.
Josh doesn't care
It's a long show, I know, but we can fill it with new things.
Yeah.
See, not everyone listens to all 4 hours, Josh.
I don't care about those people.
It's
also known about...
clear. How dare we repeat anything?
Kind of.
Sorry, we can't give the time. Josh gave it 10 minutes ago.
No, that would be a different time.
This is my favorite part of the show.
we don't
fight like my parents.
I thought for sure this fight was going to break out with me and him today, but no.
I love this.
I think it might just be time for he and I to be on different show.
I think it might be.
Now, you're the one.
You know, he can make that happen.
You're the one. I can be in a different show. Josh may have to do. Hi, welcome to Fishing with Josh. It's the second radio show about fishing.
I'd listen.
Fishing with Josh?
Aren't you guys doing a podcast about fishing soon?
I'm doing something, yeah. I'm working. It's already in the works.
Very private.
Yeah.
It's a secret?
I call it my ticket out.
He's got screenplays going. He's ready, baby.
I just brought it up because I wanted to ask Josh about his. I know you discussed this a year ago. You had to change deodorants, which I thought was a fascinating topic.
Yeah. It stopped working.
I think Josh is bringing up a topic that I've long fought with, and since given up. Is that you don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt, especially the listeners, about what they're listening to and if they can comprehend something. You like to make it start from square one with every story.
A story can begin with, my friend has an armpit fetish.
There you go. Boom, you're in.
It doesn't have to go, well, we talked about that because we talked about this, and we talked about that because of this and that.
And the next thing you know,
that's an insane way of communicating.
The United States traded Manhattan Island for beads. That's where you end up.
No, you have it backwards. We gave them the beads. We got Manhattan. That was a really bad trade, although not as bad as the Dallas Mavericks this season recently. I was just going to say, Josh, I just wanted to ask you about
Lakers are out too, dude.
About your deodorant, and now that you've switched how's the new one going? I was just trying to be nice.
You know what's happening? You were trying.
Trying to be.
Sure he was.
This revisionist history thing of yours has got to stop. No, I was just minding my own business. And Josh,
Jeez.
what was with Josh today? My goodness.
First hour. Oh,
I don't know what happened.
I was going to relate this to something interesting, which is my life.
Let me ask you.
I just had to change shaving cream.
You did? Why?
This is totally worth
fascinating.
it. Now, wait a minute.
Did you break out? What
hang
happened?
on, Christy, please. I'm kind of confused. What is shaving cream now? Help me with this.
Explain that.
Well, you don't have to shave because you have a beard.
No. I shave
what
down
is it?
here. Is shaving cream like something I put on the bottom of my feet so as I'm standing it's more comfortable? I'm confused.
Christy has nailed it.
Yeah.
I was using this tree-hugging shaving stuff that came in a pump thing and it started to irritate my delicate skin.
After how long?
A couple of years.
Wow.
So I've gone back to Gillette Foamy.
Oh, one of the originals.
One of the
It really
classics.
is. The smell of that, the feel of it.
Everything about it's good.
I guess we should all be thankful it's not Barbasol. That's the one.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Older than.
But now,
Nice big grandpa.
here's a tip.
What?
If you keep, because Gillette Foamy comes in that kind of metal tin.
Sure.
It comes out in a gel and it foams up.
And if you leave that, Edge is the one that comes out on a gel. The Gillette Foamy, if you leave it on your shelf, it'll leave a rusty ring.
Sure will.
Well,
Yeah.
So now here's where this gets interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Trust me.
You know what? I'm skeptical. But go ahead.
I end
On
up.
the edge of my seat.
I end up looking like an idiot. You're going to like this story.
If this story doesn't end in a murder-suicide, it's
Or
disappointing.
shingles.
So here's what's happening.
Okay.
So I have to keep it in my drawer by my sink underneath.
Yes.
Yes. So the other night, I was doing an early evening shower before going to bed, so I wouldn't have to shower at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I get the Gillette Foamy out, and I foam it up and put it on in my mirror.
Yeah.
So now I want you to remember that I'm standing naked
In front of the
in
mirror.
my bathroom
Right.
with a Gillette Foamy all over my face.
Yes.
Naked.
I have no clothes on.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I got the shower running around the corner so it gets up to temperature.
Right.
And Kelly walks in.
Oh.
Well, she's never seen you naked?
No, it's not the naked part.
The lights
Christy.
on.
Christy.
The lights are on, Christy.
Thank you.
She went,
Good Godwin's right. I forgot that key component. No, I'm naked. Christy, if you saw Andy naked with this big foamy,
I would
Gillette
giggle.
Foamy, it's like
Yeah.
you've been hit with a pie in the face.
Yes.
It's this big, thick, and I put it on real thick like in the commercials when I was a kid.
What'd she say?
She didn't. She just turned around in disgust and left and never touched me again. So
I would have giggled. I would have.
so that's what I was trying to get at.
Yes.
I know, Josh, I thought it was astonishing that he would have to switch deodorants. I have had to switch my shaving cream.
Yeah, it's weird how stuff like that happens. I guess your body just.
Yeah, I started getting this really patches of red on my face.
That'll happen.
So anyway, sorry.
So how's your deodorant, Josh?
I'm starting to think it might also be like a T-shirt issue because now my new deodorant, 1 out of every 5 days, it doesn't take.
Are you
What's the new
wearing
brand?
cotton T-shirts?
Yes. Is that so? Is that?
No, that's good. 100% cotton.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
What's the new brand? Can you say?
Yeah, Bravo Sierra. A listener recommended it, and I love it. I love the scent. It doesn't bother me, and I love the feel and everything about
That sounds like it should be a deodorant for.
It's right here.
Mercenary.
I got it right here.
Bravo Sierra.
Oh, okay.
This is Bravo Sierra White Vetiver and Cedarwood. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I love it.
I want to smell that. Throw it over here.
Can't throw that.
I can't
He's
throw
got a
that
bad
far.
wing.
Ah,
I
okay,
go
there we
with Native. Anybody ever try the Native?
I like Native.
Yeah.
I love their shampoo. You use their shampoo?
No, I will
oh,
now,
it's
though.
good.
Native
Yeah, Native.
Yes.
of what country?
Native.
This is
Called Native.
Oh,
Very
okay.
pricey.
I find this very strong. This is. I don't care for that at all.
Well, no, their douche is very mild.
So another story.
Women don't douche.
You go into Kelly's bathroom next time.
She's got foam in her crotch.
Gillette
I
foamy
haven't seen her
everywhere.
naked either.
She's never seen her in the light either.
There's also another thing. I've mentioned this before. Sorry, Josh. I may have brought this up once before.
It's going to be all morning now.
It's a long show.
Yep.
What products? I'll talk to you,
messed up.
Christy. No, I'll talk to Mr.
I
Oskey.
better not get blamed for this because I had nothing to do with
He
it.
didn't.
I will talk to Mr. Oskey. Are there any products that you use just because your mom did or your dad did. I, for example, will always...
All of your products are that way.
I always use Tide.
I do too.
Because my mother did. There may be better detergents, but as far as I'm concerned, I always use Q-tips, and I'll tell you one other thing.
Hey, Josh, you wash your clothes in Tide?
Of course I do. It's too damn cold to wash them out, Tide.
See, it was worth it. That's the 10th appearance of that joke. I never don't like it. Now, Mr. Oskar, I was talking to you. Jeff is a fine stand-up comedian, and he's helping us operate the board today.
He's serviceable.
Jeffrey, anything you use that your mother used?
Maybe some food, like I make the same meals she used to make
with the same brand foods?
Yeah. I make the same tuna casserole she used to make.
Oh, tuna noodle casserole? Cream of mushroom?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's the greatest.
the egg noodle.
Do you take a Bernzomatic torch then and crisp up the top layers?
Yeah.
I do that because it's so masculine.
Yes.
Because you know me, I just exude masculinity, particularly when I'm wearing Gillette Foamy on my face.
Butt-ass naked.
I'm Tide, Bounce, Dawn, all because my mom, I mean, that's what we grew up with.
I am too.
I was having a Dawn discussion with Godwin yesterday.
Dawn is the best. Dawn will take out anything.
Yeah, we were talking about getting the carpet stains.
Yes, I told. Didn't I tell you about that? Yes.
So did Tom.
It's a miracle. That's what they clean up birds with. We have birds in the news. This particular break may go down in radio history as having no actual linear connection to anything, other than Josh objecting to my mentioning the Armpit billboard in New York.
It was, I pride myself in being able, in efficiency.
Crisp. Tight.
Yeah.
You like everything new.
Not just, no. I'm fine with repeating some stuff. That just didn't require it. And you think it does. And that's where you and I disagree.
We just...
Well, one of the great things about me is I allow you to be wrong.
That is very generous. People often overlook how generous you are when it comes to that.
Let's see. A parenthetical note.
Yeah.
I talked to Ace yesterday. People are writing, wondering how Ace is doing. Ace is recovering. He had, as you mentioned about a month ago, he had a very serious broken leg. In the course of recovering from that, he had a stroke. But he's going through the rehab right now. He should be back fairly soon. But his voice sounds great. He's clear-headed.
He's doing great.
And his limbs are operating properly.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of a issue with his right arm, but I spoke to him, and he asked me to pass that along.
Good.
And he'll be talking about his recovery when he gets back. So thank you for the inquiries. I just wanted to make sure Ace was comfortable with me talking about it. And he is, and we'll look forward to seeing him soon.
He's been a stellar patient. He's worked really hard.
And I will find out what kind of deodorant he likes. So
do you use this Bravo Sierra? Do you use the cedarwood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And isn't this? Am I correct in saying this was created by some vets? Isn't some veterinary?
And all the proceeds.
Some veterans. Sorry.
This is for dogs?
No, sorry, I misspoke. I because the Ergo Bravo Sierra, it's part of that whole.
No, you missed that.
Hotel.
You said it was invented by vets. Pat said it's for dogs.
That's my fault. Okay. No, I was about to say veterinarians because we have a weird, really odd, super depressing veterinarian story in the news that I wish Mr. Godwin could pass along his. He has an inside story in this, but he probably won't be able to tell it.
What?
I know it. I'll tell it.
You can tell that story?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The date?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, Pat's dream date. But right now, it's time to check in with home security.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. That's right. We trust it here at the Bob and Tom Show studios, and you can too. Simply Safe gives millions of Americans a new standard in home security and greater peace of mind every time they arm their system. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already been in your house, touching your stuff, Josh. Where Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection. These are AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents. And if someone's lurking around your property, Simply Safe agents can see and talk to them in real time, activate spotlights, even call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start at around $1 a day and 60-day satisfaction guarantee. Visit simplysafetom.com and claim 50% off a new system. You heard me, 50% off and your first month free of professional monitoring. So go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Isn't it called the NATO phonetic alphabet. Is that what that is? The Bravo.
Ones that pilots use?
Yeah.
Sierra Hotel.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Now, we have some interesting stuff coming up, including some interesting military stuff. Lots of animal news today and a hockey story. Maybe we can come back with that to get Josh off his...
I'm really not in a bad mood or angry at anything. I know you and I just disagree.
Bug up his ass. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom and Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
Hey, Steven, how did you make your living, Steven?
You know, I made my living in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For the last 20 years, I've been a cop.
Uh-huh.
I understand Christy Lee is having some second thoughts about moving.
No, she already moved.
A lot of people don't know, but for 5 of the last 20 years, I've also been a real estate broker.
Really?
We had no idea. I love open houses, man. Sunday, I show up, meet the owners and say, you get out the car! You get on the ground! Yeah, it's crazy what happened.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah.
You Steven Seagal!
Yeah, I get that a lot, man.
And then you Steven Seagal!
Yeah. Hey, back up, man.
That's it. You Steven Seagal! Oh!
I made my living in the movies.
I'm an ass whoop by Steven Seagal.
For the last 2 seconds, I've been a bitch slapper. Steven Seagal. No, man.
Wow, you have sound effects and everything, huh, Steven?
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Hey, looking for the link to sync with Bob and Tom VIP? Yeah? It's right there at bobandtom.com.
Coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold, Christy Lee, Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
I am Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Jeff Oskey. Hello, Tom. How you doing over there?
I'm doing fine. We never did get to too many letters. I apologize. I went off on a rant about shaving cream and Josh.
Big fight.
You were so upset about something.
And I know, I'm not sure. Are you okay if I read more sayings from grandpas and grandmas and everything?
You know I'm not.
I know, yeah.
That's
okay.
Old.
That's okay. These are all fresh and different, you see.
But are they?
This is a new one. This is a new one on me. Bob, kind enough to write.
Hey, Bob.
My father used to say, "She's hotter than a crack pipe on payday."
Oh, jeez. That's the implications of that are very sad.
But I mean, I can kind of relate to that. I can remember there was
What?
Yeah, there was a certain place Bob and I used to go that the day the welfare checks came out, the bar would always fill up.
Yeah, that's sad.
It is an absolute fact. We can call them and fun. Now, I'm going to give what they call a trigger warning. This is you hear these a lot now. You know, the following story contains references. Then it's something serious, or the following. In case you haven't heard about the destruction of this entire place, the following story, contains 2 gunshots and 7,000 corpses.
Okay, we got it. We know what a trigger warning is.
Okay, so the following is somewhat.
Holy hell!
This is somewhat scatological.
Okay.
And if you find that sort of thing offensive, God knows what you're doing over here.
We don't normally do that.
Yeah. It says, "Good morning, gentlemen. Long-time listener. My name is Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
You guys are my antidepressant."
Oh, that's nice, but please,
That's nice.
Physician.
We should change our names. I'm Tom Prozac. This is Josh Zoloft over here. Oh, and it's Pat Thorazine.
Thorazine is not an antidepressant.
Are you kidding? When you're
shot to the leg, it knocks you right back out.
Right. Who can be depressed when you're knocked out?
Good point.
Ask any doctor.
Good point.
Okay, so that was my trigger warning. Some scatological content. This is from Matthew's dad.
All right, Matthew's dad.
Who he says, by the way, was a great dad.
Aw.
His dad would say, "Farts are contractions for the turd baby that's coming."
Okay.
I mean, that is really something.
Yeah.
His dad apparently, the poet laureate, the poet laureate of the state of Florida.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't know. I thought the words "turd baby" would make me laugh so hard.
I still like hotter than a crack pipe on payday.
Oh,
that is just so great.
It makes me. That is one where I go, "Am I going to use that in the future?" And I mean crack.
Now here's one. This one's more poetic. This comes to us from Stan.
hi, Stan.
Which reminds me.
Oh God, he's sub-referencing again.
Are you playing? Aren't you playing Stan's?
One night stands.
One night
May.
stands.
Yeah, up in Michigan.
We're in May.
In May, yeah, May 16th.
In the month of May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My birthday.
Where is One Night Stands again?
Lake Houghton? I don't know.
Lake what?
I wasn't prepared for this promo. It's a couple weeks away.
Oh, it's over there in Lake Harrison.
I don't know.
No, it's right by.
Is that near the Lake Houghton?
It's an hour outside of Detroit, right next to the lake.
Is it did you say Houghton Lake? Is that what it is?
I think.
Oh, well,
It's called One Night Stands. You can look it up.
Well, that's really nice to the audience.
But I
hey,
wasn't ready.
I'll be there to find it if you can.
Oh, jeez.
All right. I got a letter.
I check it out.
I got a letter from
It says
Stan.
here it's in Waterford, Michigan.
Thank you. That's what I said. Lake Waterford.
That's not what you said, but okay.
I'm checking in from New Haven,
Connecticut,
Kentucky.
Oh.
I meant, you know what I meant.
My father would frequently say, this one's kind of a snake of a sentence. I feel more like I do now than I did when I got up.
I feel more.
Yeah, I do kind of like those fun. They're when you really hear it. Well, that's obvious and meaningless in a way.
Yeah. Oh, this reminds me of most song lyrics. Okay. Any other letters over there? Or am I the only one?
I think you're the only one that got letters.
Okay. A couple of these are a little bit lengthy, so we'll perhaps move on to something else, and I'll get to these a little bit later after some editing.
Before we get to the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves eliminated the Lakers last night in Los Angeles by 103-96, Minnesota wins that series. And also Houston forces a Game 6 tomorrow night in San Francisco. They beat the Rockets last night, 131-116. Let's go to the 2025 European Seagull Screeching Contest. It was held last week in the town of Depanne, D-E, capital P-A-N-N-E, on the Belgian coast.
Okay.
All right.
Depanne. In 2024, a 9-year-old British boy from Chesterfield in Derbyshire forged the North Sea dressed as a seagull to outscreech the competition. He won in 24. Well, this year's winner, 2025, is Anna Brynald, and I believe we have the video. And as you'll hear her entry. And please.
Okay. Oh, that's enough.
Turn that down. Turn that down.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and she's dressed as a bird.
The video should keep running. Turn the off. And then keep that. Yeah, there you go.
She has
Flapping her wings.
a spectacular costume.
See, but the normal people, these are the normal people.
Right.
The ones that have the seagull hats, see?
She looks like she's in an opera.
Yeah.
Like in
A complete white face, pasty white
right?
makeup
Doesn't
on.
she look like she's super pretty though?
Yes.
All that.
Yes.
She looks gorgeous.
Her off.
Would that, you go pick her up at the door and she, hi, I'm ready. And she comes out with that makeup. Are you on board?
Yeah, I'll just throw a Cheeto at her and.
She has yellow lips and yellow eyeliner with blue eyes, and she's got pasty white makeup on, but she looks really pretty.
And that screeching of seagull was
dead
pretty good.
on.
irritatingly accurate. Yeah.
Now, when I see seagulls, I treat them like when I see geese. I think they're very funny because of how entitled and rude they are.
I agree.
I know, Chick, you have an opposite of reaction.
Yeah, last time I had my interaction with a seagull, it did not go well. If I would have caught it, I would have wrung its neck in front of all the kids. That would have been bad, Tom.
You find them to be jerks.
Oh, big time jerks.
I love the sound, though.
And a-holes.
Because
You love the sound of seagulls?
Yeah, it usually means you're near sailboats, and then you hear the
the
sound of the
not as shrieky as that
the
was.
stays and the shrouds hitting and all the beautiful things.
Oh yes.
Stays in the shroud.
Well, but also there are a lot of them at the garbage dump I used to go to. So I'm not kidding.
You have a garbage dump you used to go to?
Yeah, the Harbor Springs garbage dump. It's full of seagulls.
Oh, even Michigan has the best garbage dump.
Oh, it's amazing. Love that place.
When was the last time you were at a dump? That's an interesting experience, isn't it?
Why were you at a dump?
Well, sometimes
we moved recently.
if you live in rural areas, sometimes you can take your own stuff out there and haul it out.
Yeah, it's right up the street. It was right up the street.
I had a flat tire once in the Harbor Springs dump. That was fun.
Really?
In the sand.
Oh.
Now, do they have the signs, no scavenging? Scavenging?
I don't know. I wouldn't go through it.
Changing a tire in the sand has to suck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, and did I mention it was a hot day and there were seagulls and and it smelled like a dump?
That sounds terrible.
Coming up, we have some interesting sporting news. We've got a great hockey story for Josh.
You remember the name of the dump in The Simpsons?
No.
Uriah's Heap.
Oh.
That's all right.
Yes.
That's real good.
That is very
Oh, that was their hit. Easy living.
Well, that's classic rock right there.
Was Uriah Heep, is that a Dickens character?
It sounds. It must be.
Is that what that came from?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have spectacular news. I think might cheer Josh up. Again,
not in a bad mood, just a disagreement.
Okay. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
There he is. We're talking to comedian Dusty Slay. And Dusty, I recognize you right away. You got a full beard, though. The stash is your trademark. You got the you're going kind of for the Jesus if he had glasses and a cap on look.
Well, I can't be rolling around out here beardless. I don't need people seeing this chin, you know?
I see.
Great to see you, Dusty.
Yeah.
Great to see you. I'm pumped to be here.
Dusty Slay is a great comedian, and he's got a Netflix special that, as they say, was just dropped. I'll speak English. It was just released.
Yes.
You can see Workin' Man, which got us talking about the band Rush, Dusty, when we heard the phrase Workin' Man.
Well, I'm a little bit of a fan, and someone said that I might get a call from them about some copyright thing with the name, and I said, I'd love to talk to them.
Let's do it.
Well, you've got a tour going, and Geddy Lee has a book coming out, so we're even. Dusty has an interesting background. You were a working man there for a while. You had some real jobs. Weren't you a waiter for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked a lot. My dad thinks I'm still in high school. I don't think he thinks I've ever worked a day in my life. He goes, what's this working man thing you're talking about? But, yeah, I waited tables. I used to work in Charleston, South Carolina at a restaurant called Hyman's, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. And I'm not making that up, just telling you where it is.
I remember that.
That's a seafood place. Hyman's a beautiful seafood place.
We've been there.
It's great. It is great.
Yeah. And you were a waiter there. Were you a good waiter?
I think I was pretty good. I had a little bit of an attitude problem towards the end, but I think I was good, People would come in there and they would ask for weird things. They'd be like, they'd be like, you know what? I haven't done this joke in a long time, and I even forgot the joke. They're like, these jokes are not on the special. I didn't forget any. They're like, what's a good wine with the fried catfish, And I'm like, I don't know, a Budweiser?
There we go.
It's a hot joke. It's a hot joke.
Dusty, you have done a number of the late night shows. Do you remember what was the first one you did? Do you remember?
Very first late night, I did Jimmy Kimmel, and I never tell people to go watch that one. I feel like that one was not that good. The jokes are great, but I don't know how to prepare for a late night at that point. But my first Tonight Show, very good.
Oh, cool. Well, let me ask you this. Since you've said that the Kimmel event did not go well, why don't you share? What was the first joke you did on it? Do you remember?
Well, I did a joke, trailer park joke. I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure why they call it a park. There were no rides in there, no water slides. We had like an occasional slip and slide or like an old tarp with some Dawn dish detergent. We put our slip and slide over a tree root one time because we was going to jump it. And that's not how that works at all.
I like that very much.
I hit that tree root. I just got up and got a job,
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Do break the dating rules, according to Glamour magazine.
So have sex on the first date?
It says, if you had a great time and want to call him first, go ahead.
No.
What?
No. I disagree with that.
Okay.
We have a new ringtone that I think is going to be available on the Bob and Tom website.
What does it sound like?
Is that right?
Play it.
That's what it
Can I
sounds
hear
like.
it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing panties.
There you go.
Oh, it must be. It must be my mom.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, Mom, come on.
I'm not
busy.
wearing panties.
I can't answer
All
the
right,
Will
got it.
somebody
I'm
get
not wearing panties.
Hold on, I'll get it. Hello?
Ah, yes. Oh, electronics.
Oh, you
Isn't it
set
cool?
me right up.
Fun.
It's all this cool digital stuff.
Fun.
Fell right in your trap, didn't I?
Oh,
Once
yeah.
again.
Okay, once again,
Oh,
Glamour.
wait a minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
And?
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Don't drink a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, you know what's going to happen. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because then
Hello?
you're going to break all the other rules.
Yeah, you are. Come on.
You're not going to be wearing panties, and you're going to be having sex on the first date. That's all.
Wow, is that what?
Yeah.
Wow, do not give Christy a drink.
So,
God
in other
forbid you
words-
do what you want.
Yeah. So what you're saying is go to the bartender, give him $50.
Yeah.
And
And then you'll be calling him after.
You know what Han always says? Keep a drink in her hand.
There you go.
now, do you take phone calls when you're on a date?
Oh, I bet you do, because that exhibits that you don't care.
No, I leave the phone in case the kids call. I leave the phone there.
You know,
but
there
I
might be
don't
an
take
emergency.
calls.
Oh, and if they call, I guess they wouldn't have that ring. Sorry.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not wearing panties.
It's my kids. Hang on.
That would not be on her own phone.
Hang on just a second.
I'm not wearing panties.
Oh, it's my priest. Hang on just a second.
It is not. You wouldn't have it on your own phone.
I'm going back on vacation.
You know you should.
I'll be here
Oh, wait a
tomorrow.
minute.
I'm not wearing panties.
My mother. Hang on just a second.
Hold on a second.
Oh, that's not me. That's my phone. Chick stole my phone and put that on as
Yeah.
the ring. I'm getting punked right now. Okay. Oh, I've got tears in my eyes.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com and check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Lantern.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickster.
At the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Don't say anything.
What happened?
Well, everybody got the memo to wear solid colors today.
I didn't.
Except for Christy.
That's a cute shirt.
Thank you.
But yeah, it looks like a light blue, dark blue, black, black.
You haven't.
Black.
So what you're saying is you don't like my shirt?
No.
I don't care.
You're just trying to stand out.
Hey, Oskey, can you scoot on over to Tom and let him have a really good look at your shirt? Because I've been battling it all morning. So go ahead.
What's wrong with it?
Take a look at
It's
Oskey's shirt.
sky blue.
It's like a Cuban shirt.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's one of those
great.
Cuban things with the.
You have a cigar in your pocket?
It's kind of like those things that they wore in 2.5 Men. Remember
Yes.
remember he had to wear those.
Charlie Sheen.
What do they say?
The
in
bowling
Scarface?
shirt?
That was
The bowling
bowling.
shirts.
That's Cuban.
Oh, God, Chick had those shirts in a chokehold in the
Oh,
90s.
I love them.
Yeah.
I did.
I see. Well,
That might be one of mine.
no,
Do you not care for it?
I don't care for it.
I
no.
love it.
Love it. I'll take it out of the rotation.
No, I love it. Don't listen.
It is. It's a good shirt.
Yeah.
Now,
Good color.
Ms. Hooker, thank you for joining us. You
Thanks for
missed a
having me.
couple things. I want to get right to it. We had a news story about the seagull screeching contest in Belgium.
Yeah, I heard.
It is
Right, everybody heard.
It's brutal.
Dogs 4 states away heard. Well,
Yeah.
they probably did, though, now that I think of it. Her name is Anna Brenjald. And she dressed up like a seagull and had quite the screeching and all sorts of stuff.
Have you seen the picture of this lady?
No, I haven't.
It's quite something. And I'm a big seagull fan. I don't know, because I associate them with boating and
beaches.
Yeah, it's a nice sound. I mean,
turn that down a little bit real quick before she starts.
And seagulls are famous for their scavengers. There you go. There you can see her.
Yeah, that's better.
Wow, she committed to the bit.
As someone said, she looks like an opera singer.
Yeah, she has red eyeliner on, green contacts, yellow lipstick. Yeah, that's a lot.
You can tell she's hot underneath all of it.
Yeah, very pretty.
Can you?
Yeah. I think so, for sure.
Yeah.
Her features are...
But that got me talking about...
To himself.
Seagulls.
By the way, she won a handful of dropped popcorn.
Nice.
Isn't that a nice prize?
Little sand in it, though.
Seagulls don't mind.
That was in Belgium. And I got somehow talking about the garbage dump in Harbor Springs, where I used to take my garbage, of course. And I didn't realize it just by chance these two things meet. There's a story about a guy in Petoskey, Michigan, who a naked guy arrested chasing seagulls.
Did he have shaving cream on his face?
He did not have shaving cream on his face, but, what a weird thing to happen.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well,
There was a naked guy?
Yeah.
You hear seagulls? You think he was saying, come here or get out of here?
Or
authorities in Michigan arrested a man who was spotted chasing seagulls naked on a popular Lake Michigan beach. Petoskey State Park. This happened last July. A 22-year-old man from Ann Arbor was chasing the birds, quote, in the nude. I'm sure they mean that he was in the nude. So he was arrested for disorderly conduct, resisting police and indecent exposure. By the way, parenthetically, this article says he may have consumed LSD earlier in the day.
Oh, all right.
Makes
So
sense then.
maybe, I wonder if he was able to catch the seagulls or the leprechauns or the dragons he was chasing. In this photograph, you can see his Petoskey stones. A little inside joke.
Do you remember the video where the kids fed the pigeons laxatives and then videoed they're just bombing the entire beach?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it
No,
was bad.
I don't remember that.
It worked, and so the pigeons were just defecating
Yes,
everywhere?
everywhere on people. Just
Oh.
It
Where was
like
that?
rain. I don't. It was a beach somewhere. I just saw the video this week again. It's hilarious.
They don't really need laxatives. They've done enough. Yeah, that reminds me. I may have to park somewhere else. Here
at work?
Yeah, it started.
Yeah, that tree
Yeah.
right there is
Yeah,
a
my
haven
yes.
for birds.
No, I park under a tree here in our lot, and every day now it's over to the car wash. I'd go anyway. I like the car wash.
Yeah, you would go to the car wash.
The car wash is my meditation. Some people do transcendental meditation.
You wash your car.
I go through the
Those
car
birds
wash.
greet me every time I pull into the parking lot.
Do they?
I get out of my car and they chirp, 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 Joshy, Joshy, you're here.
Oh, nice.
I look forward to hearing what you have to say today.
You actually hear them say, Joshy, Josh.
Yeah, and now we're excited for your clever asides. Yeah, they're very nice.
You know, I was watching that seagull video, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I ran so far away.
So far away, yeah.
Flock of seagulls.
Do you suppose there's a guy out there whose name is like Seagull, and he calls his family the flock of seagulls?
One would hope. Yes. Even if it's George Seagull and he called his
I love George Seagull.
he called his kids that or whatever.
Very fine.
A flock of seagulls.
Okay, now let's. Can we make Josh happy with our hockey story? I forgot to tell you, Miss Hooker, we're trying to get Josh off this.
Are you in a bad mood?
No, he's
No, they had,
horrible
they had a
mood.
fight.
Pick it on me.
Look, this is what you do to me if this had happened. Josh is in a horrible mood.
I was picking on Tom, but I'm not in a bad mood.
Okay.
What did you want?
The hockey story.
Utah Hockey Club evidently have made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Fans spotted the team's YouTube handle has been changed to @Utah Mammoth.
Okay.
It was quickly taken down, but not before screenshots spread all over the internet. The team will not confirm or deny that Mammoth is the new name of the Utah Hockey. Remember the Utah Yetis, or was it Sasquatch?
Well, weren't they the Coyote, the Arizona, something like that?
Sorry, Coyote. Utah Hockey Club and Utah Outlaws were also among the finalists. Formerly the Utah Wasatch. That's what I was trying to remember. Mammoth was one of the 3 fan-voted finalists. All names were part of a vote after the Phoenix Coyotes relocated to Utah.
That's a great name.
And the
Mammoth?
team executive says they're still reviewing the options. I don't like collective... Mammoth could be an adjective. So I really,
That's the whole thing. I think
Miami Heat.
they're
like
they're
that?
big.
Like, no,
they should be the somethings.
Gotcha.
With
And
with
Christy,
an S, Tom.
because they discovered in whatever they have, the tar pits or Utah, whatever the hell they have
Woolly
mammoths.
mammoth?
Yeah, and the Utah mammoth is similar to other mammoths, except it has more wives.
Oh, I always wondered what it was.
You're curious.
Yes.
There's
more wives, you see.
So they may have spilled the beans inadvertently.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a great name. You don't like the ones like the Utah Jazz or the ones that have just the singular?
No, but I'm an old guy, a sports fan. I like the S's.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I wonder if anybody was opposed to Utah Coyotes. I mean, why not just keep it the same?
Yeah, Coyotes are kind of everywhere now. Yeah.
I like it when they change it. I don't like, for example, I know, well, obviously the L.A. Lakers, they were originally the Minnesota Lakers, right?
Minneapolis.
Or whatever, yeah, but I mean, the point is how many lakes are there in Los Angeles?
Right.
How much jazz comes out of Utah? Admittedly, Satchmo and Bix Beiderbecke were born there, but
it's Bix Beiderbecke.
I know they also weren't born there. I was kidding.
I was trying to put that together
No, doesn't it seem stupid to have the Utah Jazz?
Well,
I think we're just all used to it
It's
by
been,
now.
for 20 years. They're not going to.
And I guess, the Brooklyn Dodgers, it was because in Brooklyn you would dodge the streetcars.
Oh.
In Los Angeles, you dodge the heroin addicts and the aggressive rapists that are producing movies like Harvey Weinstein.
That was so weird.
NHL last night.
Thank you.
The Jets, sorry, Joshy, beat the Blues 5-3. Jets lead that series 3-2.
They do, but boy, wouldn't it be fun if the Blues tie up 3-3 and then we have a game 7?
That would be something. The Panthers do away with the Ning last night. You know what hockey team that is?
The Lightning.
The Lightning. Panthers win that series 4-1.
You'd like this last half of the name thing.
I'm just telling you what the hockey people
The Ning,
do.
I think, was one of the first to do it.
But now
fan
the
base, at least.
Pacers are trying. The Pacers are trying to Sirs. That's really dumb.
The Ning have a what, Pat?
The Ning Dynasty. They're a dynasty.
Caps win the series 4-1.
Oh,
they beat Montreal 4-1.
Now see the Caps. Why don't they call them the Tolls?
Well, there
they
you
could.
go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really dumb.
Now we're going to get into some interesting. This will not go away, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with the University of North Carolina and head coach Bill Belichick. But here we go. His girlfriend, Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, is believed to have had a hand in preventing North Carolina, preventing them from participating in HBO's Hard Knocks series. Citing multiple industry sources, The Athletic reports a 24-year-old was instrumental in why negotiations fell apart and production abruptly ended.
I bet she doesn't have hard knockers. They look really pert and fresh.
In December 2024.
That's been your football analysis by Tom Griswold.
An email to North Carolina officials, she identified herself as the COO, Chief Operating Officer of Belichick Productions, though the Atlantic noted that it had been unable to identify any company registered under that name, either in Massachusetts or any other state in the United States. And there's more blowback, fallout, damage control they're trying to do with the interview from CBS over the weekend, where Belichick is being interviewed and Jordan's off in the background and stops the interview, and I guess she got mad and walked out.
She's Yoko Onoing this whole thing.
It is. Yeah, it's real strange what's going
That's
on.
a great comparison.
I'm more baffled by people caring.
Yes.
Oh, I don't care. I hope Belichick does great.
Yeah, I do too. I mean,
it's his, whatever, you know.
I want to see if he's got the magic for college football. It'll be fun.
I mean, she's a 24-year-old girl. The headline is 24-year-old girl a little mouthy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. A trigger warning.
Wants attention? No.
Running his life. Yeah.
She's practicing. She has to become an overbearing soccer mom down the road and change her name to Karen. Can I speak to the manager?
More sports coming up, including the Caitlin Clark's tickets for this weekend's basketball game have gone off the charts in Iowa City. We'll talk about it.
Nice.
Oh, I'll bet. That's great. Well, thank you very much, Chick. Right now, I want to remind you about my buddy Steven Singer, because Mother's Day is, what is it, 11th?
Sunday, May 11th.
Wow, it's on a Sunday this year?
Every year.
It is?
Every Sunday.
I had no idea. So you got a little bit of time, but not much, because what Christy is holding in her hand may be sold out in just a few days. It's the newest from IHateStevenSinger.com, the limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold-dipped rose, the perfect gift for Mother's Day. This rose will not wilt. It's dipped in gold, and it's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Comes in a beautiful gift box and a nice personalized Mother's Day card. It's not just some cheap little piece of paper. No, it's not a Post-it note. Hey, Mom, love you. No, it's serious business. Tell your mom how much you love her. Maybe you want to get her that beautiful bracelet, the At Last bracelet. That's my suggestion. But you got a lot of moms in your life. Your sister's a mom, she's a mom, she's a mom, she's a mom. How about some nice gifts from Steven Singer? Nothing says it like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. Only available at Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find all the stuff I'm talking about at IHateStevenSinger.com. Diamonds? Are you kidding? Only real earthborn diamonds from Steven Singer. Maybe you got us some earrings last year. You can upgrade those, get even bigger ones. You'll get the full value of the first pair. That's the Steven Singer guarantee. Did I mention free shipping? If not, you just heard me say it. Free shipping, of course. IHateStevenSinger.com. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Daddy worked to feed us kids. Nobody worked harder than Daddy did in an old chicken house that was dusty and scalding hot. And then the state came along and busted Daddy on 600 pounds of pot. And Mama cooked in the kitchen. Lord, I can still smell the chicken. She was active in her church and kept our torn breeches stitched. And then the state came along, and it turns out Mama was a satanic voodoo witch. Crazy people raising babies around Rottweilers with rabies. Sometimes folks you thought were wholesome wind up doing time in Folsom. Was Sister really teaching scripture at the Sunday school? They're swapping naked pictures with a heroin mule. Was she cutting up collards and boiling corn? Or making $1 million in computer porn? Daddy worked, still selling grass. Mama jerked a knot in Sister's ass. We all did the best we could, which wasn't very good. And it kind of fades out there.
Does it fade out?
Authorities say a man's penis was bitten off and eaten by his dog.
Oh, why would this
Residents in the town of Hearn contacted police upon the dog's incessant barking coming from the man's home in the middle of the night. First responders broke down the door to find the dog's 66-year-old owner gravely injured and rushed him to the hospital.
My Vina!
The man's male member could not be found.
In the dog's
Officials
belly.
believe the man's dog, said to be about the size of a Jack Russell, bit off the man's member and ate it.
He's adorable.
Yeah.
So small.
I believe we have a new singer here.
Oh, yeah, we do.
It's Herr Adolf Gulpenkaken.
Gulpenkaken.
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Adolf Gulpenkaken. Okay.
German, yes. Once again, this is about the doggy eating the schlong of this poor man.
His owner, yes.
I don't think the German would say schlong.
Well, that's more fun. 1945. He thought it was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is why my doggy barked at me. He chomped on mein Wiener Pussenschachten. I've got nothing to hold on to when I pee. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Sir Adolf Frankendicken.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you. You know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Jess Hooker joins us.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Jeff Hoskey's here. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. It's good to see everybody. We were inspecting the world of sports.
Caitlin Clark fans will have to pay a premium on the secondary market if they want to be at the Carver Hawkeye Arena for Sunday's matchup between the WNBA's Indiana Fever and the Brazilian national team.
Ooh.
The average paid price, $440 per ticket on the secondary market as of yesterday, has made it the most in-demand event ever that involves Caitlin Clark. That's according to ticketing technology company Victory Live.
Not only do you get to see Caitlin Clark play, you get to see all those Brazilian butts.
Oh, the boom, the bum, bum, bum,
boom.
Of course, also...
Now, it is a Brazilian butt. Is it also clean-shaven as a general rule?
I think so.
Well, the Brazilian wax, I guess so.
They go all the way around, do they?
They're bountiful and...
What is it? You, at one point, Josh Arnold, famously liked to get the nether regions waxed, but wasn't there one where they go all the way around?
The baboon.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, the baboon.
Yes.
Do they call that because the redness is there for a while?
Maybe. It's. I think it's more because it's the baboon's ass is hairless.
Red.
Yeah.
I was going for the redness. So.
Red.
Right. I don't think they want to. They're not trying to promote the irritation so much as.
No, but you in fact, am I correct in saying you, in fact, did experience the baboon?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 times. Yeah.
No, but you've gone away from that.
I have. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it the crying that would?
There were never any tears shed, but
really, I don't think I could do it.
There was.
I'm sorry. What?
I don't think I could do it.
Well, of course you couldn't do it. Why are you even...
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't want to... I don't think having a hairless ass is all that impressive. But I mean, whatever you're into is fine with me.
I recommend it to guys looking, clean things up.
Girls do it too. Yeah.
No, of course. But I think from my point of view...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just be quiet when I'm saying things.
Okay, sorry.
Are you done now? I don't want to step on you. Now, we also had Miss Hooker. I don't know if you heard about this one. We had a news story about a trend of so-called anal bleaching. In which that area is
it's a thing.
bleached. I'm not sure who cares about that, but
somebody must, or it wouldn't be a thing.
I guess be a terrible way to die because you'd have to all your friends at the funeral. What happened to him? Oh well.
Would they bury you face down? So
died during
yeah, they put him in the casket. Christy makes a good point. They put him in there naked, face down, so at least at least they could enjoy it one last time.
Yeah.
Face down, ass up.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, so we're off topic.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold it. Stupid world record. U.S. Army Captain Travis Chuning Kulik. I think that's his name. He ran a mile in 7 minutes and 4 seconds.
Okay.
But
Not that swift. Not that fast.
Right.
He was wearing a 50-pound bomb suit.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
What's the name of the Jeremy Renner Zero Dark 30?
The Hurt Locker.
The Hurt Locker.
Great movie.
He's the commander of the 752nd Ordnance Company. There's an I in Ordnance, Tom. Make that note. They specialize in the very dangerous task of handling the disposals of explosive ordnances. The commander smashed the Guinness World Record for fastest mile in the kind of suit designed to survive explosions.
Oh, jeez.
Hopefully should be in that sentence. It's running. It's been likened to carrying a 50-pound bag on your chest in a sauna, all made of Kevlar.
Yeah, it's so difficult. Running a mile. I think my fastest mile was like 9 something. But I would typically run a lap, walk a lap, run a lap, walk a lap. Those would be like 12, actually.
The Hurt Locker is one of my favorite movies because it has one of my favorite all-time scenes. I think it's neck and neck with the organ scene from The Big Chill when they're playing. You can't always get what you want. They have the crane scene and they come back and they have the Rolling Stones. Wonderful.
Which scene is it in?
And in the Hurt Locker, they're going to dispose a bomb, and right before it explodes, everything slow motion hits. And you see rust flying up from a car next to it.
Oh, yeah.
The gravel kind of.
And the gravel shakes. And
crazy.
I'm getting chills telling you about it.
Yeah.
And I just love that scene. Yeah. Catherine Bigelow directed it.
Didn't she win the Academy?
She won the Academy Award, yeah.
What's his face's ex-wife?
Cameron's, yeah.
Cameron's ex-wife.
This is amazing. What a badass this guy is. First of all, doing that in general, incredibly heroic. But to run a mile.
Remember the end of Hurt Locker when he's with his son and he says, "Oh boy, you love everything, don't you? You love your toys, you love your room, you love your mom, you love your dad. The older you get, you start to only love the fewer things because he wants to go back because he clearly fit in, and he loves it.
And doesn't he run into Lily?
Lily Tomlin?
No,
I don't remember Lily Tomlin.
That's
being
quite
in
a
the Hurt Locker.
From Lost.
Oh, Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's
his mom. That's his wife.
Right. Yeah. But this is. If you see a picture of this guy, what a badass.
Boy, the vomiting that would take place where that's a normal person.
Oh,
running a mile in one
I
of those.
couldn't walk in a 50-pound suit. Could you?
Boy, it would be treacherous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch that again. Man, that's it.
Don't they, Christy? You'll know this at the gym. The name of those suits you put on. What is they've got?
The ones that make you sweat.
Sweatsuits?
No, there's a name brand of those weight suits you put on.
Oh, like a vest?
It has weights in it.
Yeah, but it's got
Go Ruck, and they have...
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
It's like Go Ruck yourself or something.
It's Go Ruck, yeah.
Oh, just Go Ruck? Awkward in certain parts of town.
It's like, did Scooby? Is he upset?
And Chick, I just looked this up. Ordnance does not have an I.
As soon as I said that, it's a different word. I realized.
Yeah. Ordnance is like explosives and
ordnance.
Yeah, but the guy,
ordnance.
Those guys have to be so incredibly brave. And man,
a song clip from the soundtrack of a Minecraft movie has become the shortest song ever to chart on Billboard's Hot 100.
Oh.
Sung by Jack Black, the song titled "Steve's Lava Chicken" runs 34 seconds.
34 seconds.
Funny, yeah.
It's kind of like if you've seen it, it's like a commercial sort of. For a fake place, Steve's Lava Chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
I can play it. I'll play. I suppose I could play the whole thing.
Yeah.
But that got me hunting for the shortest and the longest songs in the Billboard charts, which I'm going to make you suffer through in a matter of moments. But here's Jack Black.
That intro.
Yeah.
There you go.
34 seconds.
And he doesn't sing for the first 15. Yeah. But it's that whole Jack Black thing that he's so great
Am
at.
I gonna have to go see that movie? It seems like people are having fun.
Yeah, I think he'd like it.
Yeah. One of my girls has seen it twice. I think I'm taking her for the third time. I'm going to go this weekend.
Nice.
Are you really?
Can you watch it if you're not familiar with the game?
That's what I asked, and apparently it's fine.
It's cute. It's cute.
Okay.
Did you go?
Oh.
I've never played Minecraft. You got it? The jokes work?
Yeah. I've seen Jimmy play it enough to get it, yeah.
But I've never seen. I wouldn't know the game if I.
Did the kids go crazy during Chicken Jockey when you saw it?
Yes, they did. They go crazy during the whole thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it seems like a real Rocky horror for kids.
Yeah,
That's fun. Okay.
If you're just joining us, hello. Thanks for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Talking about Jack Black and the shortest song ever to hit Billboard's Hot 100. I started thinking, I wonder what the longest song ever to make it is.
Hey Jude.
No.
American Pie?
American Pie used to be, I wanted to know songs that were like, that got way up in the chart.
Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Iron Butterfly.
Live?
That's a 6 minute.
I'd never even heard of it.
Do you feel like we do count?
You know what? They...
Was there
makes my stomach hurt to say this. Do you feel like when Frampton Comes Alive, I was in radio, and they sent out a 7-minute, 27-second version of Do You Feel Like?
Yeah, okay.
It hurt me to play it.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of this. Fear Inoculum by Tool.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that charted.
It said it was the longest song ever to make the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10.
Boy, I'm really surprised.
How long is that?
10 minutes and 21 seconds. It made it to number 10. I've never heard of it.
What? Really?
And is the Billboard Hot 100 that's still a thing?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Prior to that, the record was held by American Pie by Don McLean.
And how long was that?
8 minutes and 33 seconds. Yeah. But that was a really number one. That was around for
a long time.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's not just gloss over this topic.
Oh God,
American Pie! What a singer-songwriter Don McLean was.
Yeah.
A true gentleman.
What a D-bag. Threw me out of the green room.
What happened?
I mean, Don McLean really, he himself is American.
Yes, he is. Sure is.
Delicious, iconic.
Play the guitar.
You always want
like he's ringing a bell.
We should explain. Pat had a bad encounter with Don.
Bad. He was a total DICK.
Okay.
Worst celeb.
Isn't that because you started it and did some version of American Pie first?
No. We were in the green room, and his band was lovely. I forgot my guitar tuner, and I was hanging out with the guys. Can I borrow yours? We're chatting. He walks in. They all get real quiet, because he apparently is a DICK to everybody. And he goes, "What are you doing here?" I'm opening up for you. What's your name? Pat. Well, Pat, leave. This is my hometown of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, so I went up with a bit of an attitude on stage.
And we all know how great you handle this sort of thing.
I have a bit of a temper. 5 minutes in, I said, wait a minute. I just want to tell you, the guy you're about to see is a huge ass. These are my people. All my friends from high school are there. And I said, I sang a little bit more. I only had like 15 minutes to do. And I said, guess what he's going to close with? American Pie. What do you say we do a dirty version of it and just screw up his whole little... And I saw a shadowy figure at the stairs to the left. It was him. And I just sang some filthy version of the chorus of American Pie, which I couldn't even do right now at all. It was that dirty. And got the crowd to sing along the dirty parts. And I said, good night. Expecting to be fired by Jerry Sisk, the manager. And I walked by him, and I walked by Don McLean, and I said, don't F with me in my town. And then Jerry Sisk, the owner, comes up to me and goes, I'm glad somebody had to tell him off because he's been an ass all day. Yeah, it was a bad scene.
So it wasn't like killing me softly with a song that was written after someone saw Don.
True.
Back to our Hot 100.
You think anybody ever called Roberta Flack Bobby?
I think that's cute as hell.
I do too.
I hope so.
You think?
Yeah, I love her music. She's the best.
Bobby Flack. Yeah,
the number one.
She's no Don McLean, but she's
longest good. Number one. All Too Well, the 10-minute version from Taylor Swift, 10 minutes 13 seconds.
I love that.
The longest song to reach number one, but it only stayed there for a week.
Okay.
Now Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You," 4 minutes 31 seconds, 14 weeks at number one.
That's that long.
Yeah, how about this? The Macarena, 4 minutes, 12 seconds, 14 weeks at number one.
When that played, it sure did seem longer than 4 minutes. I'll tell you that.
It went on for...
But you mentioned...
4 minutes doesn't sound like a very long...
No, he's saying how long they were up number one. 14 weeks is
14
astounding.
weeks is the longest.
But wait a minute now. There are no songs that are 14 weeks long, right?
Oh, yeah. You never seen the band Fish?
You bring up a good point.
I think the Grateful Dead.
I had to buy 14 tickets to see this whole song.
That drum thing. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, as I said, 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Anyway, it's kind of fun to see the songs that...
what was the shortest?
You just heard it.
Oh, okay. That is now officially...
Yes.
34 seconds.
Yeah. And it's part of the video's been seen, whatever it is, 1 billion times, and it's kind of funny. So I will go see that movie if I can with the girls this weekend. Good to know.
Do you think you'll enjoy it?
Absolutely.
Really?
It's real fun.
It'll be a good nap for him,
Okay,
right?
that's what I'm thinking.
No, I love the Toy Story movies.
How long do you wait before you get your phone out when you sit down?
It depends. The worst movie I've ever seen was that last Spider-Man thing. That was just a turd.
Far From Home?
Lasted forever.
No, the animated one that got like 99% on
that. Huge reviews.
It's heartwarming. Amazing.
It's politically correct. It's a total piece of
Vincent
crap.
Canby thought it was a masterpiece.
Oh, he's an idiot. I can't.
Vincent Canby.
Well, nobody told me this.
Yeah, I don't care if he's dead. He's an idiot.
He's a dead idiot, right, Tom?
How anyone could sit through. I feel bad for people that had to work on that. Oh, good.
It paid off big time.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're just weaving together platitudes and having them said by politically correct people. Yeah, it's great stuff. Well, let's see now. We have Chick McGee at the Sports Desk. Have we completed everything? Oh, I know what I want to say.
We got one more.
No, I got one more. I'm sorry. One more thing for you, Chick.
Okay.
Number 9, what are your favorites? Elton John. Which Elton John song longest to be the highest?
I guess.
Funeral for Friends.
It's
like
got to be, right?
13.
I'm going to go with The Sun Goes Down on Me. Don't let the sun go down.
I'm sure the sun went down on a member of the song.
Yeah, you're the Michael Jackson song.
Oh, I thought
that was
I thought we were having a discussion.
It was the duet between Michael Jackson and Gary Glitter.
Candle in the Wind.
Really?
Longer than Funeral for a Friend?
No, but
Funeral for a Friend didn't chart.
Longest at number 14 weeks at number 1, 5 minutes 43 seconds.
Was Candle in the Wind the Princess Di thing, though?
Yeah.
It became that.
Yeah.
Goodbye England's Rose is what he renamed it, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. So, we have one more sports story, please.
One more world record. Will we come back with it?
Yeah, let's come back with it.
All right.
Is it a good one?
You're asking me?
Like he doesn't know.
It's a good one.
I got vultures in the news coming up. That's pretty exciting.
Them crooked vultures.
You got vultures right here in the studio.
Yeah, I have to fend them off every day.
No one's safe.
Not dead yet. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. There's some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. Sure, it'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some body fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch! Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
In the last break, if you were with us, you know that we took a pair of special panties known as the Club Vibe. And these panties have a special vibrating device
Very
that
special.
slips into a pocket in the
front of the
most intimate area. Yes, in the front naughty, I think.
Right,
Is what
the
it
front
is.
naughty. Sure.
I like
In
that.
that zone. And Josh put them on, and then Josh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, not bad.
And the way it worked, there was a button on there's a remote control button, and Sadie and Chick were able to press that button. It also
and you talk into it, the sound activates it.
So as an experiment, we brought Dean, our producer, into the room, who's a very fine guitarist, and Dean happens to have a bass. Try playing a note on the bass, and Christy, see if it vibrates, please.
All right, here we go. And we should come up with a safe word.
No, we should
need me to stop.
Wait a minute. What note are you choosing? Are you a romantic note?
Yeah, because no doesn't mean no. when
No
you have
doesn't-
safe word.
The safe word should
What's
be
your safe word?
chick.
Oh, I think Getty. Getty Lee.
Getty Lee.
Yell for Getty and we'll stop.
Getty, okay.
Chick would be fine. I like that.
And remember, you don't have to listen to the safe word.
So now when he hits the bass,
But
tell
then
me
that's not safe.
Tell me if it vibrates.
Bad advice, bad
when
advice.
he hits.
We'll start out with it. We'll start out with the G string right here.
Is that vibrating?
Yeah.
Is it still vibrating?
Yes.
Is it indeed the G?
Picks up ambient sound from
Okay,
music.
wait a
It's
minute.
not inside. I'm not
Okay,
trying
I
to
know.
G-spot.
I don't know how much longer we can go. Her face is already flush. I don't
Hey, this
think.
is foreplay. That was just a
I don't
foreplay
think-
note.
Dean,
Okay.
do something with kind of a beat to it.
Well, let's see if she can take a low E right here.
Oh my God.
Does that change the vibration?
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, and it's sustaining.
Hey, I'm feeling a little left out over here.
Oh, do you have another pair?
You can't favor women. We do have another pair.
Okay, here's the funny thing. There's kind of a little delay between
When you hit the
when you hit the chord and then it picks it up.
Anticipation, little anticipation.
We need
Yeah. Oh boy.
Does it vibrate?
You know,
hard,
none of the bass players I ever dated did
Okay,
this.
Tom, look at her face. I mean,
She's getting all red.
Yes.
Do you know the bass line to Whippin' Post?
Okay, that's not funny.
No more news today, you guys.
And I did not. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, now it looks like it's actually painful. Safe word.
Getty Lee!
Okay, there we go.
When you become the Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So, for clarity's sake, Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal.
Yeah. More or less. Get it? More or less.
Woo! Party! Oh, okay, let's settle down. Because now, here's where I tell you how to become a Bob and Tom VIP. First, click on the link at bobandtom.com. Then, you'll figure it out.
$1 an hour.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. chocolate raisins are not just for breakfast anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's Christy Lee.
Don't confuse them with the chocolate-covered coffee beans like a guy did one day at the Shack.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Oh,
I'll get you going. Right?
Yeah.
There's Pat Godwin. Did I say hello, Christy Lee?
Yeah.
Okay. There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Hello, Josh.
Hey, Chickster.
Jeff Oskey over there. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios with one final sports story. Hello, Tom.
Wait a minute. I have a question.
Yeah.
How would you mistake a coffee bean for a raisin?
They're covered in chocolate.
Yeah,
I
they're
know,
both
but would
covered
you
in
just have
chocolate.
one and go, oh, that isn't a raisin?
Yeah,
No, if you know how to eat chocolate-covered raisins, you put 6 in your hand, toss them in your mouth, and start chewing.
Who does that?
That's the best. I do. That's the best way to not taste the raisins.
Have you tried? People swear by this. Raisinettes in their popcorn at the movies.
Oh,
I have not.
I did Bunch of Crunch.
M&M's.
Yeah.
In the popcorn?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a friend that would put dots in his popcorn.
Boy, that's a dentist's.
He's dead now, by the way.
Oh,
Well,
I'm not sure if that's what took him out.
Okay.
Stupid world record.
Before we get to your world record, I got a couple over here I want to get to. We were talking about the shortest song in the Billboard charts ever.
yeah?
I wanted to know what were the shortest songs ever to hit #1.
Oh.
This is fascinating for those that have a heart. Christy, I'll give you the name of the artist, and I want you to tell me the name of the song.
oh, this is fun.
It's from 1960.
Oh, God.
This is the
The Beach Boys, Little Surfer.
Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. That's an easy.
Maurice?
You know, it's played 1,000,000 times.
Well, it became part of another song that came out much later.
Your hint is Jackson Brown.
And it was very exciting.
Stay.
Stay just a little bit.
Before you come from my piano.
Oh, okay.
That's
Won't you stay?
That's the great guitarist David Lindley singing that, right?
Yeah, he does the high part. Yeah.
My
Is that
favorite,
Jackson Brown?
No, the
David Lindley.
the part where he goes,
Stay.
Oh, won't you stay?
Right. That's not Jackson
And then-
Brown.
that's
Absolutely
David
not.
Lindley.
That's
That's David Lindley singing. And then he
Your
comes.
entire life's a
You,
lie.
you already know that I hate that song because it's
Because it's what's so good.
rude.
It makes your soul feel good.
incredibly
They're
rude.
trying to do their job.
Don't you dare come back from my piano. Meanwhile, the roadies are going, we have to load that first, a-hole.
I want to go to bed at some
We got to be in
point.
Columbus tomorrow.
Have you
I'd
noticed
like
in
to
the-
sleep at some point.
in the loadout stay when Lindley comes out? Yeah. Won't you? Sings the falsetto. Jackson Brown goes, yeah, but you can tell he's laughing on the album.
Because it's great.
It's wonderful.
David Lindley, sadly gone, one of the
It's a great song.
one of the great guys of all.
You can't put it in there, Jackson. If you can't sing those notes, you can't put it in there.
Oh God!
It's got to be you.
Has your therapist ever said, I'm stumped. I don't know what you're so pissed about, but I can't fix it.
Yeah, and then that's when I threw a lamp at her.
You ever thought that Josh is here to make me seem reasonable? Have you ever thought that? No. He's not.
Wait a minute. I'm no, but I'm going to put that in my my bank of profound insights.
You draw it up and see what you think about it.
Okay, so I want to continue this.
This is fun.
This is a song that I cannot stand, but I know every word to it.
Billy and the Banana Boys?
It's even worse. In 1965, it was as part of the British invasion.
Would you agree, though, there's a lot of bad music that was incredibly popular?
Oh,
yeah.
Then and now.
Yeah.
And forever. There's a whole genre. I use the word
Whole
genre.
bands that suck that are incredibly popular.
Here we go.
How would you
1960.
feel about naming a band genre? We are genre.
Yes,
Our genre is genre music.
We used to be Evanescence, and then we were. Oh, sorry. This song, Herman's Hermits.
Okay, I know.
1965, 1 minute 50 seconds.
Why did you say it like that?
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
I'm going to go with I'm Henry.
You're
Henry
correct.
the 8th I am.
I'm Henry the 8th I am.
You know,
Henry the 8th
What a
I
great
am. I
novel.
am.
Second verse, same as
Give it
the first.
Oh, you do.
That's right up your alley.
You do that a lot in your songs. You stole that right from Herm Peter Noon. You feel happy?
I steal from the.
Now this one is one that I love, and we've played chunks of it a lot. And it's John Fred and the Playboy Band. Christy Lee, what is the song?
John Fred and the Play. Do the Freddie? I don't know.
No, oh please. Freddie and the Dreammakers that do the Freddie. It's the great song Judy in Disguise.
Well, that's not that short.
Beauty in Disguise.
It's 2 minutes and 52 seconds, but see, it made it to #1.
That's not.
So it's in third
That
place.
isn't
That doesn't
short.
count.
These are the top 5 songs to make it to number 1 by length.
252?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
No, but Stay the shortest one? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he's going backwards.
Yeah, there you go. And then the other ones, The Letter by the Box Tops, great song.
Yeah.
Give me a ticket to an aeroplane.
Yeah, the
Ain't
great.
got time to take a fashion.
And Joe Cocker did a great version of that, right?
He did a version, yes.
Yeah.
And he's being inducted into the Hall of Fame. You don't like Joe Cocker?
No, I love Joe Cocker. I love the original Letter so much that his
Alex Chilton kills
But I think his version of a Beatles song is better.
Wasn't Leon Russell playing? Was Leon Russell on that Cocker one?
Wait a minute, Pat's wrong about something.
I just
Again,
don't like it.
I think it's almost impossible to make a Beatles song better than the Beatles did it. He does it with a little.
Everyone loves that version, I know.
Oh, it's amazing.
You feeling all right? That thing's feeling all right is incredible.
Yeah, originally Dave Mason, but that.
Boredom's broken out in a new spot.
Okay, sorry.
Christy's bored.
We are all switching roles today.
I've never been happier.
And again,
but who really brought it together and seemed like he was on his A game? Chick. Who would have thought? Huh?
Wow, hey, write the date down.
Write that down, baby.
We're talking about this because Steve's Lava Chicken by Jack Black is on the Billboard charts, currently at position 78.
Is it really a song? It's more of a commercial.
Commercial, yeah.
But it's
jingle,
love it,
jingle, yeah.
But also the way they determine the Billboard chart now is really complicated. It involves YouTube and TikTok
Streaming
and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
all of it.
Ah.
Interesting.
A lot of that stuff it's somehow factored in. So, and
it used to be just purely what was the most requested song?
I think it was whoever got the most. No, it was whoever. No, it was whoever got the most cocaine.
That's not true. I was trying to converse.
Oh, that's how the all the crap from Four Seasons. Ronnie, someone should have been shot.
Was there any way to have a chart based on requests solely?
That's a good.
I mean,
I don't think so.
You'd always have to take a note or whatever. And then
yeah.
I've always wondered how
You have
that
to answer
went
the phone.
when they just put the Four Seasons on Who Loves You, Who Loves You, Baby, and
Who Loves You, Baby? What a Night.
Oh, What a Night.
Yeah.
I wonder how that conversation with Frankie went. Look.
Didn't he go solo? Didn't he leave
I don't
him?
know if he did or...
Yeah, there was a breakup there.
Oh, What a Night.
Did they break up?
Yeah,
it was just the Four Seasons.
Singing it, yeah.
It's a
No,
great
it's very
song.
much so.
So they certainly had some good ones. But
Who
there
Loves You, Pretty Baby?
There were a few that had to make
It's
the
a good
charts
song.
because the record guys were giving cocaine to the PDs. That's all I'm saying.
Isaac Hayes said he stole the drum part from Who Loves You.
That's nice. Now, do we have our world record?
Dance for him, Monkey Boy.
Stupid world record.
A Canadian man has broken the Guinness World Record for the most Jenga blocks stacked on one vertical Jenga block.
Do we have a picture of this thing?
How many do you think he stacked, John?
It's amazing.
who gives a?
Yeah, really?
There we go.
Oh, look at him go.
That was fast.
You know what? It is kind of amazing.
It's almost like
See, I don't. Oh, well, wait.
Now, see,
it's amazing.
It's on one single. Oh
yeah,
my God.
it starts with one single block.
Whoa!
And then it gets to be about 4 feet high.
Yeah.
3132 is the record. That's how many Jenga blocks balanced on a single one vertical Jenga block.
Really impressive.
Oh. How long did it have to balance? I guess not very.
I'm sure there's some Guinness rule, but it's kind of fun.
But did you see his hairstyle and his beard style?
I didn't see the man at all.
Firmly against that.
Oh.
Really short hair, not that short a beard. It should be all one length.
That's what I have.
See?
That's not that bad.
Well, but
You know what?
Sort of a subtle way of
I didn't notice that.
saying.
But you're exactly right.
Hey, look, it works for you.
You get a beard cut right now.
I am due.
And much like Jenga, your girlfriend is stacked. I've never met her, but I'm just guessing because you are a boob man. Okay.
Oh my God.
Didn't know that door was open.
That door's not open.
See, that was a parry so that you would actually admit what you are. You are indeed an ass man.
I love asses.
You know,
I like boobs too.
You're working with a couple.
Like bees.
Are you a leg man?
I like what women have to offer.
Mm-hmm. Feet?
Only physically.
How about conversation?
Now, when we come back,
speech problem.
When we come back, Tom, one of us will be dead. Who do you think it's going to be? We'll be right back.
Okay, thank you very much. We are broadcasting from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Thanks for joining us. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first
Hello, Wendy.
experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah, I
record
guess.
deal.
I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and of everything I knew. And then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song. And then that was the thing that kind of stuck. And out of all the things, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it too at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles here. You sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck.
How many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well, there's one.
Okay.
I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, well, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You wanna, sure. Fred. Got
That's
it?
Fred. Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one, so everybody sing their Fred part.
Willie got to a town. He met a woman in a nightgown. She was wearing a brown belly brand. Well, her name was... I didn't know what her name was. I got you, didn't I, boys? Listen, let's stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was. So
it's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there. All right, hold on. Well, when we got...
know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred, riding, Fred's riding, Fred. Fred's riding, Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should start by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell's he singing the Fred song?
Fred! Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Well, I watch, I'm home during the day a lot, and I have a little ritual called watching 8 hours of Law and Order in a row on cable. Because you can. Yeah. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Law and Order, yes. Charmed, crap, it's over. But I love Law and Order because it's ripped from today's headlines. You know? It takes some news story that's going on, then they change the names up a little bit, then they make that the plot for the episode. The thing about Law and Order is, though, every episode has to involve a murder. And even if there's not a murder in the news story they're talking about, they just go ahead and add a murder into what happened.
Okay.
And, which has got to piss off the people in the news story, because they're watching. Fred Thompson and Sam Waterston are hashing out the case. Now, Jack, I'm afraid you're going to have a political firestorm on your hands if you insist on prosecuting this as a first-degree murder trial.
Politics is your area, not mine, Arthur. It's my job to convince a jury that the governor of New York was caught with a high-priced call girl. and then murdered her.
You know, Elliot Spitzer is sitting home saying, whoa, 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 I didn't murder her, all right? Everyone knows you're talking about me here. You're not fooling anyone with this Elliot Bitzer character.
Yeah.
He should sue Law and Order, which would be an episode of CSI New York. I don't know how journalistics would work.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less? It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear. So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal? Yeah, more or less.
So, how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
My God, is it 110 degrees in here?
There's
warm.
Christine
Are you
Lee.
sweaty?
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello. I had to put on deodorant during the break.
Jess Hooker's
Extra.
here.
Thank God.
Say
And I
hello to Josh
showered
Arnold.
this morning just for you.
Hi, I'm Jay. Hello, Tom.
Yeah, excuse me. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. We've been talking about a music that is charting because of the fun song from Jack Black that is very short. It's actually made the Billboard charts. It's from the movie that you saw, Pat.
The Minecraft.
The Minecraft movie.
Scared me for a second.
I'm going to go see it this weekend. Well, I got to thinking because when I was reading that list of short songs that have been number one, and one of them was the great song "The Letter" by the Box Tops, and then I got thinking about an aeroplane. Yeah, but a lot of songs reference things that are really no longer in our culture.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, think about the number of songs that you need a dime for a payphone.
Yeah.
Sure.
First of all, if there were payphones, what would they be now? $1?
Probably.
I mean,
At least.
Remember in the 80s, you put a dime in the jukebox,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
yeah. A lot of songs of
Jim Croce's Operator.
great
Operator
song.
anymore.
Operator.
Things cost more now. Yeah.
Oh no, that's. I mean, you can dismiss a topic that is interesting about contemporary culture because it doesn't involve the Washington Football Club. No longer the Redskins. You see, times change.
You know what singers and songwriters never figured out?
What?
A wonderful love song about a fax machine.
Okay.
Because you have plenty of songs about communicating via the phone, sure, face to face. But there was a time when fax machines were pretty prevalent.
Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
Would someone send like a dirty fax?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
But even just an I love you fax.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder how many different people Xerox their butt in fax.
And we had a story. This was ages ago about a guy Xeroxing his butt and breaking the glass.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're going to have that.
But
It's a weight limit.
Now, Chick will know this one. During was it the first Gulf War?
I don't remember which one it was. But
We would get a fact. We'd get about one every 3 minutes of the camels' balls being hit with a hammer, launching a missile.
Their defense system there.
That was sort of the first version of the meme.
Yeah.
That would be in today's world a meme. But I mean, I'm trying to think. What was there's a song that references "Video Killed the Radio Star" references VCRs. So I wonder if there's a song that I'll find out for you.
There are songs about fax machines, but they're very
No hits.
CeeLo Green.
What was his?
Fax you.
Oh, yes. How did we forget that?
Yeah.
Huge. It was very popular.
Roll with the Changes. REO mentions 8 tracks.
There's a song by Beck called Fax Machine Anthem, but it doesn't really.
There's a chance it has nothing. It's
Nothing
never
to do
mentioned.
with fax
I'm
machines.
not familiar with that.
Yeah,
one.
it's just the sound of a fax machine.
I don't know.
One of he has a song called "Rental Car," and it's amazing.
Oh, I
it's
love him.
wonderful.
He's a genius.
Yeah, he is.
Well, now, have we completed the sports broadcast?
All hope is lost on this side of the room.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know. I thought maybe we could change the tone. We have a sweet story about vultures. Did I give you that, Christy?
Yes,
Such a happy story. I think you'll like this very much because it involves one of my favorite things.
You know what a vulture's favorite song is? Carry on, my wayward son. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
They eat carrion.
What?
Which
What?
is roadkill, essentially.
carrion?
Carrion. You never heard
Oh,
No.
Well,
that was a high quality joke.
I mean, if I'm going to work with
I'm sure there's
Another
someone
word-
driving a Ferrari that got
Another
that
word
joke.
for roadkill is carrion?
Carrion?
You've never heard that?
No.
Never heard it.
Go to
And you know me in words.
any elementary school.
Elementary school.
That's right.
Wait a minute. You want to correct that? Maybe kindergarten.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
never heard that.
preschool. Is that how stupid we are?
Well, about this.
The Bronx Zoo is raising its new vulture chick with the help of a hand puppet.
Oh, I've seen this done. Yeah.
Yeah,
They used to do
zookeepers-
with the baby condor. They used to do that
Yes,
with it,
they're
yeah.
using a puppet crafted to look like a real vulture head.
Isn't
to
this
prevent
sweet?
The
Very.
recently hatched king vulture chick from imprinting on
Are
humans.
they feeding them carrion?
Probably.
That's roadkill.
Why did you say my name during that story?
Chick?
What?
Vulture chick.
Oh, a vulture chick. Okay.
The Bronx Zoo curator of ornithology.
Hi.
His name is
Welcome to the Bronx Zoo. On your left, there's an elephant. Enjoy.
he's missing out, chick, because his name is Chuck. He could be a chick.
Chuck could be a chick. That's
Yeah.
how
I think you'd
started.
be a good animal puppeteer.
Chuck Serbini is the guy's name.
I always wanted to be a puppeteer. You
Yes.
guys,
There he is.
So it's a crazy looking vulture head feeding the little.
it's not a crazy. It's an accurate vulture head.
Yeah, but vulture heads look weird.
An adult king vulture has been placed in an adjacent enclosure that allows the chick to have exposure to appropriate king vulture behavior.
Do they have
and
that?
puppet.
What's his name? Do they have Sam Eagle on the side?
Stop.
On the side, going, "I'm not your dad, you know.
You are all weirdos.
I did not knock. I did not knock up your mom. It was this guy."
I can't hear you over the voice of freedom.
And as we mentioned, I think Chick mentioned, they did use this when they were bringing back the endangered California condor.
Was it successful? Did they end up doing
Yeah.
that?
they
You know,
sure did.
condors,
Condors are doing well.
Tom, they fly at the speed of sound.
Who knew?
Condor? No?
Condor on my way.
Are you thinking of the? Are you thinking of the Concorde?
Oh, is it
Yes.
Concorde?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the plane is the
I
Concorde.
thought it was the Condor.
Well, I'm sure there's probably a plane called a Condor at some point.
Did you know carry-on was another word for
I
roadkill?
did not.
All right.
How do you spell that?
Thank
Very
you.
common knowledge.
What kind of hillbilly school did you two go to?
I won't have you besmirch Route 09 High.
Was it what was the name of your grade 1 through 5 or whatever?
Stanton Elementary.
Stanton.
Yes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Named after Abraham
I
Lincoln's
think
guy?
it was Robert Stanton. I don't know who that was.
Okay.
I've been afraid to do a deep dive, I'm sure.
Well,
believe he was the foremost-
Stanton, prominent in the post-Abraham Lincoln. Never mind.
The defense secretary, wasn't he? Or something?
Right. Is that the guy?
Must be.
Okay.
I don't.
I thought he was. And well, there was a Stanton that was the foremost procurer of prostitutes in Middle America.
And I was actually grade 1 through 6.
Oh, okay.
Actually, K. I was K through 6 at Stanton.
Yeah.
And then 7, 8, 9 in Rockwood South Junior High. And then Rockwood Summit High School. 10, 11, 12. And that's my life.
That's how we did it. I did 7, 8, 9 in junior high and then 10, 11, 12 in high school.
Yes.
Now, this vulture, do they call it, is it called a chick?
Yes.
Vulture chick.
Yes.
Yeah.
That does sound like a band.
It sounds like a rad band.
Yeah.
Them dirty vultures, right?
Or it'd be the solo project of a woman they're interviewing on NPR who was in a band no one had ever heard of that was all women, and now she's doing her solo album that no one will ever listen to. The new album, Vulture Chick.
Okay.
Now, tell me, why
Crooked
did you,
vultures.
Why now you've shaved your head, but you've grown out your bush? Explain why you're doing that.
Yes, please tell me.
And spend extra time on your bush, would you?
Our NPR audience wants to know. No hair up there, but lots of hair down there. What does that mean exactly?
Now, you're female, but your bush identifies as male. Isn't that fascinating?
Now, you identify as smart, but I can tell you're not. Well, let's.
What is that fresh air lunatic's name?
Oh, Dave Davies is the best interviewer in the world.
Terry Gross, yeah, thanks. Is she still around?
But Dave Davies is the greatest. He's wonderful. Christy
Ate
Lee.
all the Davies.
Speaking of birds, guess the state bird of Florida.
Terry Gross ever been laid
Flamingo.
once in her life, you think?
The seagull.
There's no way Terry
Heron.
Gross knows what
Would
a
you leave
penis
Terry Gross alone and let me go on?
He's a wonderful, he's a national treasure.
She's never interviewed me. That's why I'm mad.
Oh,
I hear she's doing Diane Rehm.
she still alive?
And her voice, she lost her voice from
Poor lady.
Diane Reed.
too much action down there.
You know, I know this might be too much to ask.
I talk like this from yodeling in the valley.
Somebody should be enjoying this show right now. And I don't think
The two of them are.
We're having so much fun.
Now they're giggling.
I'm sorry. That's Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Oh, my
What have you got?
The doctor's got clam poisoning.
If you want to guess the state bird of Florida, we have flamingo. We have, what do we have?
Seagull.
Seagull. Heron. That's a good guess. Egret, maybe?
Egret.
I'm going to go crane.
You're wrong.
Oh.
If you said mockingbird, which none of you did, you're right.
If you said mockingbird.
Folks in Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Texas all say mockingbird, too.
I have the video where he's a birder and he's like got his binoculars and and you hear the tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, and there's the mockingbird, and then you hear
there's the mockingbird.
Yeah, it goes to the bird. It's the bird talking. It's hilarious. That's comedy. We've not done anything that funny this morning.
Since the mockingbird is also the state bird of Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Texas, Florida lawmakers are looking to break up with the mockingbird after nearly a century. Two bills aim to give the Sunshine State its own feathered mascots.
Mockingbird. Bill, get it?
Just was right. One would be the American flamingo as a state bird.
That's perfect.
And the Florida scrub jay, a native species, as state songbird.
I don't want no scrub jays. A scrub jay is a guy who can't get no love from me.
What is that?
Did you know what a
TLC fan.
TLC.
You guys know what a mockingbird's favorite alcohol is, right?
Oh, what?
Tequila. Tequila Mockingbird.
Thank you.
Did I make up for the carrion?
No, I really enjoyed that.
Remember the beginning of Miami Vice when all the flamingos were flouncing around?
Yeah.
That's great. So the mockingbird is the state bird of
Florida,
what?
right?
So many.
And others?
Yes.
Well, that's no good.
Well, the cardinals state bird of
about
everywhere
10 states
around here.
That's not, why are they lack an imagination that they have to.
I guess
we're going to have the same bird as Arkansas.
I don't know who came first, but
that's like going to the senior prom and your date walks in and goes, "See all those guys at the punch bowl? I've slept with all of them." Well, yikes!
How the hell did we get there?
Boy, that would be.
Hang on.
What an alarming thing for your prom.
You don't want to be sharing your state bird or your
date,
male member. Yeah.
What was your prom theme? Do you remember?
Who knows?
One of mine was Jamaican Me Crazy.
Oh no!
Mine was We May Never Pass This Way Again.
Seals and Croft.
Seals and Croft.
We may never pass this way.
Well, you could have been Captain and Tennille. That was the number one song when I graduated.
Was the Titanic, whatever that song was.
My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely song.
Yes.
That old woman, she was just a liar, right?
And a bit of a tramp.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Well, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have an eagle in the news as we continue our bird hunk. We have a guy narrowly escaping death from a polar bear.
Phew.
A guy wrestling.
Hey, Tom, somebody's wrestling.
See, you can take the trailer out of.
Yeah.
You hillbilly.
I don't mind.
Christy, your bangs are looking great.
They're really long. I'm getting them cut this week.
Now, for 5 seconds, let a fellow girl.
Wait a minute.
Have her opinion. Swoop those over and see what Jess says. Swoop them over real quick.
I hate them long.
Like that.
What do you think?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Swooped.
Okay.
Whatever.
Go ahead.
I did that once, and you guys didn't like it.
Look like the guy from Sam and Ralph, the sheepdog and the coyote.
Yeah.
Morning, Sam. Morning, Ralph.
Yeah, that's a good look.
It's better without that.
Oskay does that with his pubes.
You do?
That's what when he showed him to me.
I part it up the middle.
Oh, okay.
I feather it.
Right up the old highway.
You call it fair?
He's a very hairy man.
We may never pass.
He's been doing the man bun down there, from what I understand from talking to his girlfriend.
I did not go.
Oh,
I didn't go either.
I was dating an older woman at the time.
Yeah, you were.
Ironically enough. And she did not want to go to the prom. We hung out at her house that night.
Oh, honey, I don't want to go to that dance of yours.
She'd had a tough day at the Foundry. She said, honey,
just do me a favor. Just take all your clothes off, put the bow tie on, and do me.
Yeah. She did say do me a lot.
My hose are soaking in the sink. Huh?
Girl up, chick, the Bronx, no, Ohio.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll let you know when we find out what the official state bird of Florida becomes. I'm voting for the flamingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that are the snowbirds from Michigan.
Do the
an old couple. I want to tell you about, well, look, right here.
I want to tell you about.
Java House Coffee, revolutionizing coffee at the office, revolutionizing the coffee, etc. at home. Java House is the official coffee, and the official refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show come from Java House. Java House is all about these guys. It looks like a Keurig cup. It is not. It's called Peel and Pour. You take this thing, peel it off, pour it in a cup, and you add hot water, cold water, whatever you're into.
You're going too fast. What do you do?
We could have you could have done 3 cups of Java House coffee in the time I've been blithering.
Just peel it and pour it, and off you go.
And they have Josh's favorite, which is what, Josh?
Their hot cocoa is my favorite of all the hot cocoa. Now, I'm not drinking hot cocoa every morning because that's a fat thing to do.
I'm not in any. I did not mean to interrupt your pizza snack. No. Nothing.
It doesn't always go with my breakfast pizza.
So sorry. Java House. What it's all about just getting rid of that Keurig machine. God knows what kind of germs are in that thing. It's so much easier. By the way, special thanks to Office H2O. We have this really cool new water filtration thing. It looks like a small refrigerator, but it gives you hot water and regular water, but it's all cleaned up and all the junk that was in it is distilled out. So check that out, too, because then all you do is you take your coffee cup, put in the water, put in the Java House. You're ready to rock. So break up with your brewer. Get started with Java House by going to javahouse.com. The promo code is Bob and Tom. That'll knock 25% off your first order. We're getting love letters already about this stuff. javahouse.com, promo code Bob and Tom, one long word, BOBANDTOM, to get 25% off your online order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Any changes you'd like to make in the world right now?
I got to tell you, okay, first of all, as you guys know, I drive a Cadillac. And if you don't know, Cadillac is kind of considered the Mercedes of cars. And
so I've heard. Yeah.
It's a real big car, and it goes real fast, and I can't always follow all the rules of the road. Okay. So I'm barreling down the street, and I guess the light was red. Who can tell at that speed?
Yeah.
And I got the photo ticket.
Oh, yeah.
If you've never gotten what it is you're going through the intersection, then there's a flash of light, and you think, I hit 88. I'm going back in time, right? Finally a chance to go try to break up my parents before they can get together at the child abandonment under the sea dance.
That seems negative.
Oh, boy.
But it's not that at all. Mike, they're not. The police aren't even going to work anymore. They're just setting up a camera and calling it good. They're paparazzi. I don't blame them. I don't blame all the laws that they're supposed to. You get in your car, you got to wear a seatbelt. Why do you wear a seatbelt? Because it's the right thing to do? No, because the man tells you have to.
That's right.
Click it or ticket, jackass. Right? Because your government is very, very concerned about your health and safety, and they always have been. And if you got a kid, they're really concerned about your kid's health and safety. Because if you got a kid, you got to put the kid in the car seat, then put him in the back seat. Then there's a wreck, and the airbags come out, and the good ones, they jettison the car seat from the car. Then a parachute comes out, and the kid gently floats to the ground like the beginning of I Dream of Jeannie, because the government is very, very concerned about your children's health and safety, and seatbelts are a big part of that. Really? Ever seen a school bus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the only seatbelt there goes around the 50-year-old parolee driving the damn thing. Oh, yeah. That dude's strapped in like he's going to lethal injection. Meanwhile, the kids are in the back flying around like lottery balls. No. Your government does not make you put on a seatbelt to protect you. They make you put on a seatbelt to control you. They make you put on a seatbelt because it's the only tangible way they can physically tie you up during the day. How about click it or take responsibility for your own health and safety, because this is America and not some fascist regime. What are you saying, Og? You saying you're against seatbelts? You're damn right I'm against seatbelts. Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
She's a mystery girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. No one knows what she's all about. She's a mystery girl. No one knows what she does. She says she doesn't have a job, but she drives a Ferrari and she lives in the nicest part of town. She's a mystery girl. No one knows what she does. She's always getting text messages right in the middle of our dates. She has to go somewhere right away. She's a mystery girl. And then she pays her bill all in singles. She comes home really late in the evening, says she's not in the mood for love, and she got rug burns on her knees. She's a mystery girl. No one knows where she's been. Once I found these weird fuzzy handcuffs in the top drawer of her dresser. She got a tattoo that says something that you can't say on the radio, but she's a mystery girl. All right, here's the bridge. She told me she was a virgin, but somehow mysteriously she gave me every kind of VD you can name. Oh, the pain of the mystery girl. She's a mystery girl. And every time I call her up, her voicemail says Felicia can't come to the phone. But she told me her name was Lisa. She's a mystery girl.
Was that
Henry
Phillips?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Hello, Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Josh Arnold. Chick. Jeff Oskase here. I'm Chick. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hold that thought. Christy.
What?
You just spent some time with Tom in the break room.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us what happened to Tom while he was in the break room?
He apparently threw the lid of his coffee cup into the trash.
Right.
And had to stick his arm down into the trash through the little...
I'm cleaning my arm off.
There's a top on our trash can.
It's a flap.
I hate that.
Then take it off.
I'm going to.
God.
You ever tried throwing away a garbage can?
No, but you don't. That's the thing is that you think that that's the only way to access the trash. I lifted the lid off the other day. He goes, "You can do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, you sure can."
Oh my God.
Sorry,
He stuck his arm all the way down in there and inched, kind of.
it got stuck.
Yeah.
It got stuck.
So now I had to go change shirts. Oh, I'm cleaning my arm off now because
You did go change shirts.
I did.
He did.
He did.
He went from navy to black.
Oh my God.
I like to think that you immediately started making a video of you like in 127 hours. My family, my arm is stuck in the trash.
I want you to know I love all of you.
So I can throw away that flapper thing?
You can do whatever you want.
Because then all the garbage gets caught in the flap, and then you touch it, and you got to go wash your hands every time.
You are the only person that happens to.
Of course.
You could have been videotaped with some of that stuck porn, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, you were
You're bent over, stuck in the trash can.
Hey!
Hold still, Tom.
Hey. Well, okay. Yeah, good point. I'm sorry. Time to check in with Christy Lee. She's
Idiot.
at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
A crashed truck left a Texas highway covered in millions of dimes. The Texas Department of Public Safety said the driver hauling freshly minted dimes veered off the road, overcorrected, and overturned.
So many people slammed on their brakes.
On U.S. Highway 287.
They stopped on
a dime. Almost everybody, probably.
Yeah.
Even the guys that hit other cars.
A trooper told the Weiss County Messenger there were 8 million dimes on the truck worth $800,000.
That adds up.
NBC.
You know, that's the beauty of American money, base 10.
You know what?
If it were like time, if money were like time, wait a minute, you could, like remember the old English currency was that way. It didn't make sense.
I couldn't come up with how much money that you've given me a half hour and 2 calculators. There's no way I would have come up with $800,000.
Okay, I'm with you, Chick.
Oh, come on.
NBC 5 reports
10 dimes to $1?
All right.
Wouldn't have come up with it.
Reports crews used vacuums to suck up the loose change out of a ditch while street sweepers helped collect the dimes off the road.
Did you see the video?
No, I did not.
It's this giant hose sucking up the dimes, and it goes directly to a Coinstar machine.
Oh, wow.
So they didn't get their $800,000 back.
Way. No, they got screwed on that deal. Can you imagine the guy? They obviously have some kind of version of Coinstar at the Mint.
They must. They had to clean all that,
What
right?
percentage will they get back, though? Because a bunch of them are in a stream. And
I don't know. You have a song, Pat?
We have a truck.
Oh, there we go. There's the picture. Look at that. It literally is it looks like a garbage truck with a huge yellow hose going into the creek, sucking up dimes. And now, are they still making pennies? Didn't they finally stop?
I
don't know if they've actually stopped or not.
Doesn't it cost more than a penny to make a penny?
That's what I've always heard.
Okay.
We got
take a levy. Take a penny, leave a penny.
Tom, did you know we have 2 dime pieces here in the studio right now?
Aw.
Jess knows what that
What
means.
does that mean? Is that a fishing thing?
It's not a fishing thing.
No, it's not ladies.
It means they're 10s.
Yeah.
They're dime pieces.
Oh, I didn't realize
Christy,
that.
you're a dime.
Oh, thank you.
I think you could get a lot more in the open market, frankly. I think your underwear alone, you could get at least $100. It's game worn.
Suggesting, saying you're
Pat,
pretty.
Do you have a song?
I did have a song 10 minutes ago, yes. And I have a song now. It's about...
It's about a minute and a half. And
got a minute and a half. Okay, it's about spilling dimes on the highway. I think it's obvious what song I'm going to use, or is it? On the road again.
Oh,
something spilled out on the road again. A truck overturned, going round a bend, and I have to sing a truck spill song again. It was 8 million dimes, with FDR's face in the mud and slime. Like that time he fell out of his wheelchair, bruised his head and got dirt all in his hair.
That happened?
On the road again.
For the purposes of this song,
Dimes forever scattered on the byway. Will these songs ever end? At least this time it's not Ventura Highway. Damn that Ventura Highway. On the road again. Useless change out on the road again. Why couldn't it be a Brinks truck with a lot of stash? Bags and bags of cash that we could spend.
Oh, thank you very much, Pat. What a nice, refreshing treat.
You should rewrite that and leave a pause where you say what the items were that was spelled out, and somebody could jump in and go, 800,000 dimes, or whatever it is.
Oh,
no?
When you see, if you see a dime on the floor of a grocery store, did you pick it up?
I can't.
No.
They're hard to pick up.
I was just going to, all right, so my first question is, would you bother bending over to pick it up?
I would pick up a dime because I've heard that if you see a dime, it's someone trying to communicate from...
Oh, I like that a lot.
A loved one trying to communicate.
That's very sweet.
Really? From the deceased?
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
I did not know that. Good to know.
Isn't that right?
Now, you go to pick it up, and as Christy said, sometimes they can be difficult.
Yes.
Clack, clack, clack. You can't quite get it.
Yep.
Do you keep trying until you get it, or will you give up and leave it?
Give up and leave it.
Yeah, I'm not trying.
Oh, I'll do it.
I don't grab a nickel or a penny, but I'll grab a dime.
If it takes me half an hour, I'm still getting it.
Really?
Yes.
No.
Very cheap, man.
Yeah, but then you've got whatever germs are on the floor on your fingertips. So when you go to eat those free grapes, those are free, right?
The grapes aren't free, but the donuts in the case are.
Oh, they are? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. What's your policy, by the way? This seems off topic. Let me reintroduce everybody. If you're just joining us, it's great to see you. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. The topic, real quick, you're driving, say, down this road right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 a.m, and you've got your regular lights on, and a guy flips his bright things on. And then, now, do you respond by...
Flip them
back.
You flash them back.
You flash them back.
Yeah.
I give him the Crocodile Dundee. Those aren't brights.
These
are brights.
Yeah, so then I flash him back in, and I did not have my brights on. Then he puts on his brights and leaves them on.
Oh.
Like a real jerk.
That's a
Yeah,
jerk.
like it's your fault
Yeah.
what setting your brights are.
Well,
The lights...
the newer cars, they're so bright.
They
the
are.
LED are crazy.
They are
If
so
I
bright.
were a billionaire, I'd want to get one of those trucks with the big lights on top, and I would have some engineer make it so that I could effectively melt things. And when the guy leaves the brights on, just turn them on. They would actually be so powerful you could hear zzz in the car, like in a Spielberg movie with UFOs. Okay, so I was in the right by...
Yes, you flash them back.
Okay.
Did you guys grow up with the crazy, I hope, urban legend where if you saw a car driving at night without their lights on and you flashed them to tell them that it was actually a gang and they would pull you over and kill you?
Oh, no, I haven't heard that.
You grew up with that?
Yeah. That was very common.
I heard you get the hell beaten out of you. I didn't hear kill. but
Yeah,
I did not
it makes
hear
sense.
that.
Some awful danger.
Oh, wow.
I never heard it.
I was like, oh, geez.
I just did that the other night.
I just learned how to drive and now I have to worry about roving gangs.
Do you guys flip your lights if you pass a cop that's like hidden, like off the road to let oncoming traffic
Yeah, I'll do that.
I do not. They should all be
I
doing
do
the speed
not.
limit.
You have to waze it.
Cop down the road.
Plus,
flash,
how
flash.
would you know that's what they were? I wouldn't know if you were flashing your lights at
Yeah,
me
that's
that
what that
that's
means.
what it meant.
I thought that's what
if
it
you give
was.
us a little flicker, that means there's a police officer.
Hey,
over
Right,
there.
Never
right.
heard that before.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
That's surprising.
We're all learning things today. I'd never heard that roadkill was called to carry on. My wayward son.
Yeah.
What about a padiddle? Do you guys know what a padiddle
Yeah,
is?
I do.
one light on, one off.
Yeah, and you have to kiss if you see it.
Oh, it was always a punch.
Oh.
Boy, we dated very different people.
That's a punch buggy.
Punch buggy.
Both were the same for
Really?
Yeah.
No, a padiddle was a kiss.
Now, do you have to lift your feet up when you go over railroad tracks?
I don't know.
Is that for a VW? You punch somebody?
Punch buggy, yeah.
And then there's Cruiser Bruiser.
Oh, yeah.
A PT Cruiser, you see one of those, you got to punch it.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we don't see any of those anymore.
We have a lot of safe Americans.
You lift your feet up off the floor of the car when you're going over railroad track.
No.
I just said,
And I
Cross your
don't.
fingers
I've
with
seen
the
people
cemetery.
push the ceiling
Hold
when they
your
go
breath.
under a
Hold your
bridge.
breath. Hold your breath.
Hold
Cross
your breath
fingers.
when you go past the cemetery.
Do you guys masturbate when you drive by a curbs?
Absolutely.
When you drive by a what? A curves?
Yes.
What's a curves?
That's a workout.
It's a workout place for a bigger woman.
Is that still in business?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great joke. I wish I knew that.
That ladies only. Oh,
I just do it when I drive by Lane Bryant. Oh, thank you very much. What a show. I have no idea what's happening. Where were we, Christy?
A viral video out there has captured a man in Norway narrowly escaping a charging polar bear. The dramatic footage taken in
Was
the
that the man or
Arctic
the bear?
town
That's
of
the bear.
Pyramiden, is that how you say that?
Pyramid, my town.
Shows the man firing a gun at the approaching polar bear as onlookers try to warn him when the animal...
Jeez, that was loud.
God, we legitimately jumped.
God, I thought that was my ex-wife.
Oh, that's funny.
When the animal charges at him, the man drops the gun, runs to a nearby snowmobile, and takes off. The bear briefly runs after him before giving up chase. Mr. Back told USA Today that the man was lucky he had left his snowmobile running and pointed in the right direction. By the way, the bear did not leave until he ate all the snacks that he got from one of the snowmobiles that were lined up. There's a line of snowmobiles, and this guy happened to have a snowmobile that was running. Even though hotel employees kept trying to scare him away using truck horns, according to this Ms. Bach, once he finished, he left town and went back out the direction of the sea ice.
You see this thing?
It's
odd because I
Yeah.
at first thought it was in the middle of nowhere.
Nope.
There's a big hotel there.
Right.
It's a sort of like downtown, whatever this
tourist
place
place.
is, and there's this polar bear, and the guy's approaching it, and then he realizes, I'm going to get eaten, and if he just makes it,
Yeah.
and if the snowmobile hadn't been running, he'd be dead.
Yep.
And if it had been pointing the other way, he'd be dead.
Man.
Yeah, it's
But they
pretty
say, I read a
scary.
little bit about this place. When you're there, you're not allowed to go outside unless you're with an armed guard.
Wow.
There are more polar bears. I think there are 3,000 polar bears. There's more polar bears than people.
Do we have that video, Jason? Or he's
I like to think that a polar bear looks at a hotel, windows, people looking out the windows, just like we would look at a snack machine.
just, and just pounding on it, hoping one of them fall out.
Just shake it.
That looks really good over there.
And don't they say that if you're like on an ice floe and you see a polar bear, you're already dead?
Yeah, because apparently it's just going to follow you forever until it gets you. Yeah.
They're hungry.
Yeah, they don't have a lot to eat.
They go, there's the
No.
food. There's food.
Yeah, that guy looks warm.
Here we're watching the video.
There he is.
It's hard to see.
Oh,
There's
my gosh.
There he goes.
He's being chased now. He
Yep.
gets on the...
he
Look how
disaster.
maybe 10 feet away from getting eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that brown trail behind the snow.
And it does chase him for a while.
He does.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He went out of hell with it.
All right.
That should be a commercial, whatever brand of snowmobile that is. You know, Ski-Doo with instant acceleration. Here's the competition. See the cadaver being eaten?
See, the problem, again, Christy, we have the same problem. It looked very huggable.
Yeah, it did.
Adorable.
He sure does look like you could just hug them.
Give him a Coke.
Yes.
You know, there's some idiot going, here, little bear. You want to try the little Coca-Cola, little bear? And then the mama bear comes around.
Yeah, I have that Dr. Doolittle disease very bad. I think all the animals are my friends.
Oh.
They're not.
Well, speaking of friends, coming up in the news, we have a kind of a weird story about a pet funeral home, if you've ever heard of such a thing. And that'll actually lead to an interesting story from Pat Godwin. About something that happened in your life. Plus, we have a bunch of alligator stuff coming up in the news. And have you heard about this trend of men shaving their eyelashes?
No.
I did see something about this yesterday.
Yeah, it's really dumb. And we got, of course, we're going to be all over it.
Talk about it.
Right now, it's not dumb to take care of all those moms on Mother's Day. That's where my buddy Steven Singer comes in. Steven Singer Jewelers. You can do your shopping online. You can get this done right now for Mother's Day. It's not too far away. This year it's a Sunday. When is it, Christy?
May 11th.
Thank you very
week from
much.
Sunday.
Very helpful. He's got that limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped rose. This is going to last forever. It comes in a beautiful gift box. Shipping is free, and it's an exclusive from Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. By the way, Steven was telling me these are not going to be restocked, so you better get it and act fast, because last year at this time they sold out. So once again, I assume they still have a few left, so you act today and get it. The limited edition Blue Moon 24-karat gold dipped rose. It's a real rose dipped in gold, and it's kind of, there's one right over there, it's kind of a greenish blue of the petals on top. Free shipping, of course, and lots of other great stuff at IHateStevenSinger.com. I happen to love the At Last bracelet.
Very
It'd
nice.
be great for one of those moms in your life. Okay? It's IHateStevenSinger.com. I want you to do this today. Get it out of the way. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you, please. That'll help him. It'll help us. And tell Stephen hi to his great dog, Buddy. Once again, coming up, we have alligators. We have shaving your eyelashes. And more animal stuff on the way. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh Arnold. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. During these commercial breaks, I get to enjoy some quiet time here in the studio. That's right. That's because while everyone else is in the break room waiting in line for that dirty old coffee machine, I'm enjoying some Josh time. Yes, just me and my Java House Peel and Pour pod. That's right. The rest of them can spend the next 6 minutes fighting over who gets to drink from that outdated technology. Not me. I just grab my favorite Java House pod, peel back the lid like so, pour it into my hot water here, and the rest of the break is just Josh and his amazingly smooth coffee. Barista quality. That's it. No muss, no fuss, no brewer required. Smooth as can be.
Hey, Josh, sorry I'm late. I was standing behind all those guys at the coffee machine. They're blocking my way.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Isn't it time you broke up with your brewer? Get started at javahouse.com and use promo code Bob and Tom to get 25% off your order. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, boy.
Now, Maria, you're originally from Duluth.
Originally from Duluth.
You made the. How did you make the transfer into the transition into stand-up comedy? Did you have regular jobs?
Well, I worked as a secretary, and I missed that. I missed the camaraderie because you don't always get to see people on the road as a comedian. So yeah, I miss that. Where do you want to go for lunch? What do you want to get for lunch? Where do you want to go for lunch? I get like a sandwich, something, or like a salad. I mean, maybe we could just a place I get like a Diet Coke. We could go to Quiznos. Yes, we could. Yes, I like the drama, like don't touch Donna's label maker. Okay, no, don't even look at it. Why? Because she bought it with her own money. Oh, enough said, sister. Why don't you tell Donna to keep her mitts off my freaking tape dispenser, which she should know is mine because it's clearly labeled. Oh. Fellas get mad. Who stole my key lime pie yo play? Wasn't me. Did you eat my Southwestern style lean cuisine? No. Did you eat my half chocolate rabbit I've been gnawing on for 5 years? It's basically only half a head and an ear with a soft baby blue ribbon wrapped around it because my ma gave it to me for Easter. Yes. Don't. It took you too long. I had to scrabble it up in my chops. But yeah, I used to work as a secretary for a long time.
Yes, you've been around.
Yeah, I've been around. And I used to work as a Star Trek character in a touring show. I did a Star Trek character.
Oh, really?
What?
Wait a minute.
Mall openings and Jack in the Box promotions around the country.
Which Star Trek?
Well, I was a Bajoran, which is from Deep Space Nine. Not many people. Greetings, I'm Major Lilanka, the planet Bajor. Get the F away from me. All right. That was most of my job.
What is the name of the tribe, the people?
The Bajorans.
So they're Armenians.
We were like the Jews of your World War II. We were decimated by the Cardassians, which are.
And the Kardashians definitely Armenian.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
They're lizard-like people. And all I have left of my parents to remember them by is this bloody paper doll. That looks like a napkin with some ketchup on it from this food court. Oh, so you're a denier of the Holocaust. I see. Well, why don't you wait for your wife to come back from the Chico's where she's buying a boxy jacket.
Maria Bamford is our guest.
This paper doll.
Oh.
I haven't seen Chick look like that in a long time.
Did you ever work at a theme park as a character or anything?
They trained us at a theme park, and it was in North Carolina, so it was a place where people wore a lot of religious kind of rock star T-shirts where they'd go like, "Come follow Christ, he's going to be seen at the mega," that kind of thing. So I did a little work there, but I'm not very good at talking to strangers. Trying to get people interested in talking to me. It was just terrible. It was mostly that, like, greetings. goes, "You got makeup all over your face." You mean my genetic makeup? I'm very different from you. I'm an alien. No. I wish the Vulcans would come back from their smoke break.
Did you have...
Okay, let's go see Bob and Tom.
Yeah!
You can't say it on the air. Trust me. Not the way you want to do it. I've been over this 100 times. If you say that, we're going to get a fine.
We're not going to get a fine. The average idiot's going to perceive it as the noun.
No. We can't do that. You can't say that on the air.
It has no meaning as a verb, whereas my term can be taken two ways. That's why the joke has a joke.
No, you can't do that.
Kids, let me just ask you this. Am I right? The only way to make this joke funny, you've got to use the word cornhole.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less? It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear. So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal? Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
App.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Jess Hooker.
Hey.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick McGee.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Call on me.
I'm Chick McGee. There's Jeff Oskey.
You have something to say?
Hello, Tom.
Yes. I wanted. We were talking about the punch buggy ritual.
Yeah.
I got it down. Here's what it says if you go online. Here's how it works. You're in the car with somebody else. You spot a Volkswagen Beetle, but it has to be a Beetle.
Right.
You got it? Okay. Then you call out. You have to call it out. You have to yell "punch buggy," and then you have to say the color of the car, which I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
But in St. Louis, it was slug bug.
It's so funny. It says right here, slug bug is a regional optional name.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Very good. And then you punch the person next to you, and then you can add no punchbacks.
That's important to add.
Yeah, that way you don't get hit back. So kind of a fun game.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where I'm from, my dad would just punch us for no reason.
Oh, okay.
In the car.
No matter what car came back.
Same thing in my world, except
there was no.
It was my mom.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was,
you catch a hand in the back seat like that.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in college, I dated a girl, and every time she saw...
Is that the verb you want, dated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, I get this. Every time she saw a guy in a Porsche, she'd sleep with him. So it was sort of
That's very funny.
It was sort of like punch buggy, but
she was a horse.
Yes,
Yeah.
a horsea. Please get it right.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Horsea. Now we have once again in this room, if you could see it, and you could if you were watching on YouTube. We have all solid shirts. Until we get to Christy Lee, she has her little flowery thing on.
Real
Yeah.
done.
She has
Great shirt.
She's a lunch today, right? That's why you're looking so
I do have a
fancy.
lunch today.
Is it a lady lunch?
It is a lady lunch.
Yes, to the ladies who lunch.
It's just me and one other lady. It's
I see what you're doing.
Bumping those two things together.
Experimental time in the marriage.
Well, I was going to have a lunch today.
Andy and the thruple.
You, Andy.
Scissor lunch.
Andy's finally
brunch.
smiling.
Yeah, that's just exactly
Brunch
what I
lunch.
need. Another woman.
We got
her
hey,
trap.
Christy's husband Andy's here. Hey, Andy, how's it going?
Where are you guys going? To Smashing Donuts?
Why do I talk to you? Why? Why do I bring up it? You know what? I should learn from you. Don't talk about anything personal.
I stopped it a long time ago.
Ever.
Yep.
Hey, a so-called thruples.
Well, that didn't affect anything. Really? Okay.
So-called thruples are in the news today.
Really?
And multi-parent families could be
Thruples.
granted legal rights in Quebec. Or
Thruples
Quebec.
are a thuper.
A Canadian court has ruled that multi-parent families have the same legal rights as traditional ones. CTV News says the case involved 3 families, a throuple with 4 kids, a lesbian couple with a male donor, and a woman whose husband had a child with a friend who wanted parental status.
Huh?
A Quebec judge found it unconstitutional to limit a child's legal parents to just 1 or 2.
Hang on. Couldn't they have just worked this out without bringing the judges into it?
Well,
you'd like to think.
Well, they're trying to sneak this through right now because there's no pope.
And are they?
Oh, I see.
Do they wear the wigs in Canada and stuff? I think they do, right?
Do they really? Like the wig party?
They do?
I think they do.
It's not the wig party.
You know how
They
they
wear wigs.
That's a whole different.
No, how
wig party.
the attorneys in England wear
Right,
the wigs
those-
and the guys in the wigs.
I could call my friend who got arrested
Canada?
with a bag of pot while skiing at Mount St. Anne de
Please
Beaupré.
do.
Well, he's not going back to Canada anytime soon.
No, that's correct.
It is so hard to talk to you.
What? I'm just saying, be
Where
careful.
was he? Now go over that again and slower. Go ahead.
He was arrested with a bag of pot skiing at Mount St. Anne de Beaupré.
Mount St. Anne de Beaupré.
That's the name of it. St. Anne? Never mind.
What does DePro mean? Prolapsed.
That means
uterus? What does that mean?
no.
Near the mountain.
It's the patron saint of hockey. Of course. I don't know.
See, that's why it's hard to talk to you.
Okay, sorry.
Always going with the joke. Mr.
right.
Glib.
Okay.
A Pennsylvania funeral home director facing charges after allegedly giving fake ashes to thousands of grieving pet owners.
Is that wrong?
Yes.
Not really. It's just your pet.
Well, I mean, they talked to the one lady. The guy comes up and he hands her this 4-pound bag of ashes, and she goes, "Hey, I gave you a hamster."
This can't be right.
And she goes, "Wait a minute, you're ripping me off."
But you don't understand, ma'am. It was a really dense hamster.
An investigation.
I lost my pet's ashes. I don't know where they are.
What?
I just realized this like 3 days ago.
Do you think they are in your house
They've
somewhere,
got to
though?
be, because I wouldn't have gotten rid of them.
You really had your pet cremated?
Yeah, and I had the a little box, and they put them in a bag in the
Really?
box. And
I think it's
I don't
nice.
know what I did with it.
Did you bury her and forget?
I know I didn't bury it, and I know I didn't take it anywhere. It's there in the house somewhere. I had the lady come and clean up the house, that Christy. Yeah, and that was.
Hopefully she didn't vacuum it up.
You might want to call her.
Oh.
I'm saying hopefully she didn't.
No, she was not a cleaning lady. She was
Organizer.
She was an organizing woman.
They
So-
don't vacuum.
But so these people are upset because
Yeah, that's only my problem. It's okay. Thanks, Tom.
this guy would.
An investigation of Patrick Vereb, owner of Vereb Funeral Home and Eternity Pet Memorial, found that the 70-year-old took money from clients in exchange for private cremation services only to dispose of the pets in a landfill.
Oh.
Mr. Vereb then provided customers with ashes of other unknown animals.
Well, the truly harsh part about this is when he would dispose them at the landfill, he'd take them by the tail and swing them around.
Just whip them.
He's accused of stealing more than
Why am I the only one laughing?
I am laughing. but
I
it is-
love dogs. Okay.
stealing more than $650,000 from over 6,500 victims. You want to do that math?
We got to get into the cremation business.
And faces numerous charges, including theft by deception and the improper disposal of thousands of dogs and cats.
Yikes.
Wow.
Jeez. Well, that's a sad story. Thanks for sharing that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, where'd that story come from?
Him,
came from Attorney General David Sunday.
David Sunday.
He
That's his
loves
name.
ice
He
cream.
only works on Sunday?
Boy, Tom is so annoyed today.
Wasn't there an evangelist named Billy Sunday or something?
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Really?
I mean, first of all,
Sunday, Billy
obviously,
Sunday?
even if you have the ashes, you're not going to be able to bring bingo back. Let's face it.
Well, no.
But still,
You think there's a Buddy Sunday out there?
I hope so.
Buddy Sunday.
Buddy Sunday.
Have you guys seen the great Errol Morris documentary, Gates of Heaven, about the pet funeral business?
I haven't, and I've
people
wanted
that-
to.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
now, Pat, do we have time for you to tell your story?
Yeah, but
Can you tell this, or is it?
I can tell it, but I'm going to have to change the name of the town. Instead
Okay,
of it
that's
being
fine.
Toledo, I'll change it.
Okay.
Damn it.
That's good thinking.
I had 3 Tinder dates, and my first one involved a woman that worked at a vet's up there in the Toledo.
Yeah.
And
That's right, Edith. Pay attention. Yeah.
little girly there. And so and we get to talking, and she said that her job was to work. She was involved with the crematorium but she really enjoyed her work. It got real hot and sweaty in there, and even when they would have animals at the zoo, large ones, she described how they were cut up.
Oh, my. All right.
Giraffes and put in. They did all of that too. So And she was very passionate about her work, but this was hours and hours.
This was your first date with this woman.
And God bless her. She was just really loved doing it. But man, it went on, and it just creeped me out.
My passion in life has always been setting fire to dead animals.
The way that she described larger animals at the zoo.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you that time I went to one of those PETA meetings? And I'll tell you, that place was so crowded, you couldn't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody.
I'd love it if you went and said that.
Well, thank you, Pat. That's such a sad story. Did you have a victorious evening, if you will?
No. I drove home in tears.
Okay. Good to know. How's your dog getting along?
Great.
There's a positive spin in the end of the story.
Well,
thank you very much. We're having a good time. We'll continue to do so. I hope you can join us. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Hey guys, Jess Hooker here from the Bob and Tom Show. Looks like the weather's gonna hold out, and I am going to do the IndyCar two-seater experience. A little nervous, but I think I'll be okay. I've been coming to the race since I was about 5, so this is a dream come true. I'm ready to get in one of these cars. I just don't know if they're gonna let me go ahead and drive one. Do you think if I asked to let me sit in front, maybe? Here we go. The nerves are setting in. I'm just waiting for the excitement to trump the nerves. All right. Down and forward. Got it.
Keep going all the way down.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
We're in here.
You don't have to hold on to anything. The car will hold on to you.
Mentally, it feels like maybe there should be a handle somewhere. Maybe like one of those Fisher-Price car wheels. That'd be cool. Steering wheel.
We thought about putting a horn in there so you could honk at the driver and make it faster or whatever.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Okay, hi, Jeremy. Just like to know who's making me safe. I'm not sure if it's sweat from nerves. I probably should have emptied my bladder. There's a lot of things going through my head right now. I love my family. Holy hell, it's running, guys. This ain't no game. Holy. Holy whoa. All right. Oh my God. The first lap, I don't know why I'm winded. I didn't do anything. First lap, oh my gosh, we're getting up to speed. This is amazing, it's awesome. Second lap, oh hell, how fast are we going? Third lap, I got a little nauseous, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how those guys do this for hours at a time. This is nuts. But I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I can't believe that I'm here, that I was on the track, that I got to do this today. This is just like a dream come true for anybody who loves IndyCar, but especially a girl that's been raised here in Indianapolis and comes out here every year, my entire life since I was 4 years old. I'm still in shock. But you cross over those bricks and you see the pagoda coming out of turn 4, and I don't know what I could compare it to. Holy hell, dude. Beautiful.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less? It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear. So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal? Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
We were talking about racial stereotyping because you're a golfer.
Yes.
And I know that we were talking about golf off the air, but a lot of stereotypes in the world. Certainly, one of them about Asians in sports, and I think that's really now really being changed, particularly in the world of baseball,
right.
basketball. It's huge changes.
It's great.
15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see that as much.
It's great. I love seeing Asians in sports, and yeah, as you said, Major League Baseball, the real sports. You know, we're not talking ping pong or pai gow poker or vase juggling with your feet or really hard Sudoku problems or competitive hot dog eating or breaking ice blocks with your forehead or dancing back up for Gwen Stefani, the real sports. That's great, because before, if I wanted to cheer for Asians in sports, the people I had was Michelle Kwan and half of Tiger Woods.
That was it.
That was it. That's it.
Wow.
And you know, Tiger. Let's talk about him. You know, I don't know which half of Tiger made him want to cheat, but I think we can all agree which half drove into the tree. So.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
You all right?
Christy Lee. Nope. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Hello, Jess Hooker.
Hi.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Steven Singer's limited edition, brand new Blue Moon 24-karat gold-dipped rose for Mother's Day is available right now. But listen, there's a limited quantity, all right? Don't mess around, or as Tom would say, don't be an idiot.
Right.
Get yours today at IHateStevenSinger.com.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Jeff Hoskey. I'm Chick. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Now, we've officially reached the month of May. We did the appropriate rabbit salute.
Yep.
Wishing us all good luck in the month of May.
Yes, happy May.
We have some great stuff coming up this month I'm very excited about, including a brand new T-shirt we're days away from announcing, he said.
Is it celebrating my birthday on May 16th?
Nope.
Is it my face?
No.
Okay.
May 16th? What day of the week is that?
Friday.
Friday this year.
Darn it. Now we got to get him a cake.
I'll be working.
What's your favorite kind of cake? Do you want like a cake that's a cake, or do you want like something other type of food that looks like a cake?
My favorite kind of cake? 3 cakes.
Those are good.
I thought you were going to say lasagna.
Now see that I'm fully in favor.
That's right. I want a lasagna and a cake.
I'd love a lasagna cake.
You get one.
That'll be good.
Decide which one you want.
All right.
Who makes good lasagna around here?
I know. I haven't made one this year yet.
You haven't?
Well,
No.
What did it weigh, like 10 pounds?
The biggest one I've ever made weighed 36 pounds. That's the funeral lasagna. That's the one I make whenever somebody dies.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Well, it took all the joy out of that.
Oh, I mean, it's a nice thing to give a family when they're mourning.
I got a good news and a bad news. Uncle Clarence Dad, we got lasagna in 3 days. We're burying the son of a bitch.
And hey, now there's more for you.
Let's see now. Let's get another song out of you, Pat, in just a minute. Do we have a story that ties into a song today?
Yeah, do we?
That was the only one, the Dimes one.
That's the only song you wrote
Took me
today.
3 hours to write it.
Jeez.
I get here at 2 now.
Well, let's just go back. Okay, I want to hear
lots of songs that I've been working on, workshopping, editing. I'm ready to go. Whatever you want to do.
Do you have anything about personal hygiene or?
I have Jess is a stinky girl.
Okay.
I'd like to hear that. Who else would like to hear that? Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, a song
What
about
doesn't
something.
But doesn't Jess make you laugh or something? Don't you have a song about that?
Yes, let's do that one. I
Let's
love
do that one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
okay.
Got to find it now.
Okay.
Well, while we do, I saw this yesterday, and I don't know. I never. There's certain things I don't get, like the man bun. One of them. This thing that guys are apparently doing about shaving your eyelashes.
Doctors are warning men against this new trend of shaving off eyelashes to appear more masculine.
Weird.
Social media videos have been cropping up showing men visiting barbershops to get their eyelashes buzzed or clipped down.
Oh.
According to CNN, the health experts say the trend is an alarming one. Ophthalmologic surgeon Ms. Vicky Lee explaining eyelashes are vital for both visual experience and eye health.
1, 2, 3. Here comes Vicky Lee.
As well as acting as a barrier and trigger for the protective blink reflex. Eyelashes help reduce airflow over the eyes, keeping the eyes healthy and comfortable, filtering intense sunlight, reducing glare, and improving your visual quality.
So why would you shave them off?
She added
appear more masculine.
But that's idiotic.
Yeah.
I'm very masculine, and I have long lashes.
I love long
and
eyelashes.
I've never had a girl not ogle them and love them.
Yes.
I wonder if you can actually tell a difference, because I can't see your eyelashes from here. Right? Yeah.
Can you see this from here?
But I mean, you can't see his nose hair either, but that's important to have
Well, that's
also.
because it's inside the nose, Tom.
Well, some days.
That's so silly.
Oh, wow. A biological hair joke.
Surgeon Dr. Lee added the improper removal of your eyelashes could also lead to complications and risks potential injury to the eye.
Man, when that grows back, that would be sharp, right?
It seems
like if you
Well,
blinked.
don't we know that you cut it and it'll grow back bushier, right? Is that a thing? Or is that
No.
not a thing?
Well, it depends on where
But
you're cutting. I think.
Is this a gay thing or is this a straight thing?
I've never heard of it till you gave me the story just
I
now.
haven't heard of it either.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So if you're the only one that's heard of it.
Yeah.
Might be a gay
Then
thing.
you
Might
got to
be a
tell
gay
us.
thing.
I was reading the new issue of Incredibly Gay People.
I saw it in my newsfeed yesterday. I didn't think about it, but yeah.
I just thought it was so weird. I saw it and I thought, what? That is so odd.
Very odd.
Couldn't you? I mean, you were discussing a few months ago. You had a nick with your razor in the testicular area, and it bled like a head wound. I mean, if you don't want something sharp next to your eyelashes, right by your eyeball.
No.
You could have a.
But speaking of testicles.
This has nothing to do with testicles.
Oh, it doesn't?
How dare you? I mean, if you're getting that inference from that innuendo is not what I mean. This is called tickles from Jess.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lovely.
Kind of a James Taylor feel.
This is my character that I call a Leon Mudbone.
Oh.
Got a friend. Her name is Jess. Tickle my tummy. Tickle my chest. So she cheers me up like no other girl could. Oh, when Jess tickles, though, my chest tickles feel good. Oh, here she come through that door. Tickle me hard, pins me through the floor. Which makes my stomach red. Oh, maybe someday I'll learn. Oh, yeah. Oh, I may be laughing, but my chest tickles burn. She puts those icy cold fingers, right down my britches. She lets my hair fall on my tummy. Oh, and I'm in stitches. Got a friend. Her name is Jess. Makes me laugh. Oh, she's the best. She breaks me out of my funk like no other girl could. Oh, yeah, you know she does. I got frozen chesticles. Hairy chesticles. All those chesticles. All my chesticles feel good. Ba-boop-a-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, thank you very much, Pat.
Nothing to do with testing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Misunderstood.
Thank you, Leon. Leon Mudbone.
Yeah.
I certainly appreciate it. Christy Lee's right over there. I can see her. What else you got going on?
One found a man hiding under her hotel room bed recently.
Oh.
Hey, how are you?
How's it going?
This is terrifying.
Yeah, Natalisi Taxisi, a social media influencer.
What is this? A newscaster in Ogden Nash? What's going on here?
Taksisi. What would you say?
Yeah.
Taxisi?
Taxisi.
Staying at the APA Hotel and Resort in Tokyo when she noticed a weird smell.
Oh.
Ew.
She peered under the bed and saw a pair of eyes staring back.
What up?
Ms. Taxisi said she began to scream as the intruder emerged from under the bed.
Hey, relax, lady.
Calm down.
Stared at her for a few minutes, screamed himself, and ran out of the room.
Screamed himself?
Yes. Hotel staff contacted police, but they reportedly told Miss Taxisi that it was unlikely the culprit would be found due to the lack of CCTV cameras inside the building.
She's an influencer, though. I'm surprised she didn't have a camera set up already just in case something.
Like this happened.
And she's Japanese. They always have cameras.
Yeah. Well, in Japan, I'm surprised maybe they rented the space under the bed for her.
That's true.
Yeah. Those wild hotels, dressers.
By the way,
every
drawers. $200 a night under the bed. By the way, someone will be coming into the room. Now, Pat Godwin, don't you have an album called Under the Bed?
I do indeed. My very first album that you produced. Thank you very much.
Is there a song called Under the Bed?
No, it comes from voices in my head, actually.
I remember critics calling that the rare freshman slump.
Yeah. And that one critic's just, it was an odd review, just ... Why? Question mark.
Yes.
That was kind of odd. Why?
Number one.
Another critic said, my new favorite coaster.
It was number one on iTunes for 2 days.
Oh, boy.
The new album.
Hotel Pool, yeah, it's still up there in the charts, man. I'm so proud.
And it's burning up the charts.
Thank you so much, Tommy.
And then when is the
Alan Johnson produced?
When is the comedy competition song thing?
Oh, I have Gardening Naked is in the finals. That should be this week or so.
I love that one.
Yeah, maybe Monday we'll find out.
Oh, maybe we'll come back with that song.
You've come a long way from that first album.
That first album had First Date.
Oh, that's a classic.
It had American Pie on there. That was a #1 hit. Britney Spears. A cover that did really well.
I see.
I'm a slave for
now. The best way to listen to any of Pat's albums, of course, is with Raycon earbuds.
That's right. And moms out there are always on the go, juggling work, family. They do everything. And so this Mother's Day, treat her to everyday earbuds from Raycon because she deserves a moment to relax, recharge, and enjoy her favorite music or podcasts or telephone calls in crystal clear quality. Everyday earbuds from Raycon are perfect for mom. She's hitting the gym or taking one of the many phone calls. She puts on the speaker. Their latest model, better than ever, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and she'll never ask you to help sync her Bluetooth ever again. Raycon's quick charge function, just 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery, and they also have active noise cancellation, not normally found at this price point, starting just half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon's everyday earbuds come in a spectrum of vibrant colors to match your style. Raycon's offers a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom for Mother's Day. Get 20% off site-wide. Raycon, 20% off site-wide. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, a letter actually written on board the Titanic. It survived, and it's just been put up for auction, among other delights. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's no easy way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Kay, it's over. We have to break up. I'm breaking up with you. I have met somebody else. It's just better for me. Java House, peel and pour pods. I mean, you peel, all right? You pour the Java House cold brew into a cup of hot water, and in less than 10 seconds, voila. Amazingly smooth, barista quality. You don't have this. And you're a lot of work. Frankly, it shouldn't be this much work. I've stuck by you, you know that. When you were broke, it's not easy to say, but I just have to tell you, you're gross. Java House offers me so much more, not just coffee, teas, energy drinks. I appreciate you taking this as well as you are. I was worried you'd be all steamed up about this. That's disappointing. Perhaps I gave you too much credit. It's over, and I'm keeping the cats.
Java House, amazingly smooth cold brew coffee. Enjoy barista quality coffee in seconds with no equipment required. Just peel and pour over hot or cold water. It's effortlessly easy. In fact, the hardest thing about Java House, well, that'll be figuring out which one of their many great beverages to try next.
You don't have to watch this.
Order online at javahouse.com. Java House, the official coffee and refreshments of the Bob and Tom Show.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Randy.
I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Felt Faces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
at Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. Yeah. You can still get away with, I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Okay. Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure.
What?
No, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah, little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah, no, I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicken down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello, everybody.
There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin's here.
Hey, chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
Jeff Oskey over there on the ones and the twos, Tom. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
What do they call it that again?
The numbers on the volume controls for
ones and twos.
Hello, Tom.
You'll want to turn it up to 11 for this next thing, then.
What's
Mr.
the next thing?
Well, it's a request for a Pat Godwin song.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Got this just Mitch, kind enough to write Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
Is it that one, girl? That one, girl?
No, it's. Can you please have Pat do his version of Randy Newman singing "Hey Jude"?
Oh, yeah.
The great Randy Newman, of course, many stellar albums. My personal favorite, Good Old Boys. It's a work of genius. Should have gotten the Pulitzer, if not a Nobel. He's most famous for, of course, his work with, I think, the Toy Story movies. But just the man's a genius, such a great artist. But you have said, what would happen here now?
Well, he is a genius, but I of course do voices and things like that.
Oh, sure.
Can Randy Newman do like the Beatles, for example?
Could he cover them?
Randy Newman attempting.
Okay.
Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it feel better. Na 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 You did all very well.
Thank you, Randy. What a treat. Now we have Christy Lee at her post at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yes,
have you
sir.
found something exciting for us?
Well, we'll find out. Commuters in Florida spotted a barefoot man wrangling a massive alligator along I-95. Don't see that every day.
It's on the nose.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office said it joined forces with Florida Fish and Wildlife, the Florida Highway Patrol, and local gator wrangling legend known as the Blue Collar Brawler.
Oh, so it's this guy's job. Okay.
Yeah, to capture the reptile found in the highway median. Authorities posted video of the Blue Collar Brawler, Mr. Mike Dragish, wearing a camouflage sleeveless shirt, shorts, and a backwards cap, but no shoes, as he wrestles with the alligator while cars speed by.
Wow. On his way to a Kenny Chesney concert.
Deputies then helped him load the gator into the back of a truck, and away they went. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's kind of cool. Guy captures gators for a living.
Would you be barefoot anywhere? Ugh.
I don't blame this guy for being barefoot in this situation.
Why?
Better traction, I feel. I feel like you
Really?
can really dig your toes into the earth.
And
if you have to.
alligators hate biting through a Nike shoe when they want to bite your foot off.
I bet it's slippery.
Well,
With
okay.
shoes.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's why I mow barefoot.
Seems safe.
Yeah, real safe.
And I'm riddled with
vodka.
Riddled with hookworms.
And now you're lactose intolerant.
It never ends the comedy. The jokes fly like birds.
The sniper. Speaking of birds and Florida, a man in Florida risked his safety to rescue a wounded eagle from drowning in a lake inhabited by an alligator. 69-year-old Doug Hay and his wife heard the eagle crash land in the lake behind their Lakewood Ranch home.
Boom.
Mr. Hay told WTVT
TV is our middle name.
that he knew eagles cannot swim and immediately dove into the water. Despite knowing the lake is home to 7-foot alligator, Mr. Hay said he wasn't too concerned about the reptile, quickly snatched up the bird. After bringing it back to shore, he took the eagle to the Wildlife Center of Southwest Florida, where it is recovering.
Chick, what would the alligator news say about this?
Local man endangers all of our brethren.
Steals our food.
This guy's got to go. He comes here, steals our food, our valuables.
Mr. Hayes said he had no regrets, adding, "It's the symbol of America." The executive director of the Wildlife Center of Southwest Florida, Miss Pam Defoe, said the eagle has a large hole in its chest.
Oh.
She believes it is a talon wound after the bird got into a fight with another eagle.
Huh. Have you ever seen them lock talons? What's that called? Have you ever seen that?
Oh, that air battle? Yeah.
They lock talons and they just spiral. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But this guy knew there was a big alligator in that pond.
7-footer.
Saved the eagle.
Yeah.
Yikes. Well, good for him.
Yes.
I have another letter helping us with, we were talking about the padiddle.
Yeah.
And the punch.
Buggy.
And you called, what was it again?
Slug bug is what I grew up with.
Rituals. Here's apparently a variation on it. Andrew, kind enough to write. When we played padiddle in the car, if someone called one out, the other people in the car had to take off a piece of clothing.
Oh, come on.
I feel like this is a ritual that was developed by a teenage boy because if you saw a padiddle, first padiddle was a peck on the cheek. You got a peck on the cheek. Second padiddle, you got to grab your boob. So, and it progressed. If you saw it in the same night, and a third padiddle, third
Full
base,
padiddle.
the whole thing. Yeah.
I never heard that before.
For us, it was first padiddle, kiss.
Yeah.
Second padiddle, French kiss. Third padiddle, touching of genitals. But my uncle's rules were always a little different. Yeah.
And you need to hire guys to drive by with one of their lights knocked out. Yeah, really sick, man. I think it's about time we got that established. Hey, thanks for joining us. If you are just joining us, once again, this is the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. At her post, it's Christy Lee. And Christy, what else is happening?
A letter written on board the Titanic before it sank has sold for nearly $400,000 at auction.
Wow. I'm not buying it. You know why?
Why?
Cursive.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, sorry. I don't care if it's valuable.
In the note written to the seller's great uncle on April 10th, 1912, first-class passenger Archibald Gracie wrote of the ill-fated steamship, quote, "It is a fine ship, but I shall await my journey's end before I pass judgment on her."
Oh, man.
Mr. Gracie ultimately survived the sinking and went on to write, quote, "The truth about the Titanic, an account of his experiences." Auction house Henry Aldridge and Son in England said the letter was sold to a private collector from the United States. It was postmarked Queenstown, Ireland, one of two stops the Titanic made before sinking.
Whoops.
Archibald Gracie jumped from the ship and managed to scramble onto an overturned collapsible boat. He was rescued by other passengers on board a lifeboat and taken to the RMS Carpathia.
After I pushed 3 of those filthy Irish out of the boat from steerage.
It did not end well for Mr. Gracie. He did not fully recover from the hypothermia he suffered and died of complications from diabetes in the late 1912.
Did you see the letter at all?
I did not. What did it say?
I made the part that said, I was really cool. I saw Kate Winslet's boobs last night.
That was rad, he said.
Yeah. Wow. But
yeah, sad.
How much did it go for?
$400,000.
Wow.
Yikes.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
You know, the Titanic really, you got to look into how the U.S. government was actually involved there. With,
fake news.
Oh, you have a conspiracy theory?
Testing torpedoes.
Oh, really?
Sort of a Gulf of Tonkin incident.
Oh, really? No kidding.
Yeah, just look into it.
Okay.
A sword that belonged to Napoleon Bonaparte going up for auction.
You ever say boner part?
I could if you'd like.
I would love it.
Bonaparte?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start over and say that.
A sword that belonged to Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Is going up
Much
for
better.
auction. He ordered the saber in 1802 and kept it throughout his reign before passing it on to his close ally.
When someone said to him, hey, by the way, Napoleon, these other guys, they have guns. And your nice little sword, very, very fancy, but unless you're holding it just right, you're going to have a lead ball go through your skull. So you might want to stay back here and boss everybody around.
Here's a good name. His close ally was Emmanuel de Grouchy. Spelled Grouchy. According to CBS News, the sword has been in Grouchy's family since 1815. The auction firm that has the sword is expected to sell it for $800,000 to $1.1 million when it goes under the hammer in Paris on May 22nd.
I used this sword to trim Josephine's dirty bush.
Boy, you know it was.
Filthy, disgusting.
There are bugs everywhere.
Bugs now.
Powder it down.
Okay.
Again, have you ever? Well, I'll talk to you, Miss Hooker.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the sword?
No, I haven't.
You'd recognize it. It's because the first third of it is strawberry,
Right?
then vanilla, then chocolate.
Oh, okay.
I think what you're thinking of is the Neapolitan sword, not the Napoleon.
Not Napoleon.
Now, when you have Neapolitan ice cream, in what order do you eat the ice cream?
I eat it all together. I have a little bit of all of them in every bite.
Really? Aren't you?
I know. I
okay.
didn't know people didn't do it.
Oh, right. Did you ever sit down with Kamala Harris and
Did you ever call it?
we're going to do equal bites for all?
Chalk Van Straw? Do you ever call it that?
What?
Oh, chocolate vanilla
Neapolitan,
strawberry?
rather?
Yeah.
Chalk Van Straw.
That's fun.
Is that how you eat it? That's the order?
I like strawberry better than chocolate, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd go strawberry first.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I love strawberry ice cream.
You don't like strawberry at all, do you?
It's okay. But,
My husband doesn't like strawberry.
are there variations on that?
Like, would you have raspberry, vanilla?
I mean, are there companies that make a variation of Neapolitan where it's like butter pecan?
Well, there's spumoni, which is kind of a version where
Like
it's
an
cherry,
Italian.
yeah, cherry vanilla pistachio.
Okay. No,
They do it with sherbet. You get the raspberry, the lime, and the orange.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Boy, that's chaos.
Oh, I love it.
It's too much going on in my
So
head.
much.
Now, for my money, and I've mentioned this before, the most overrated thing in the world of ice cream is the banana split.
I disagree.
As a
man.
kid,
I love the
as a
banana
kid, I always wanted one, and then finally, my parents relented, and I got one. And as soon as I hit that pineapple topping, it was over.
That's the only thing that ruins it.
Yeah, you can leave that off, though.
No, see, I would
I don't like
omit
that.
strawberry and do double pineapple with the chocolate.
Whoa.
No.
Yeah, no?
Pineapple.
I'm
gone.
wrong on a lot of levels. Okay.
I just like banana, whipped cream, chocolate sauce, and vanilla ice cream.
There you go.
And maybe a handful of nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just the banana.
I hold my nuts while I eat a banana split.
Oh, that's cool.
what I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. It's a comfort thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I see. No. Oh, we have time to move on. What else do you got, Christy?
Okay, Visa, I don't know if you guys have seen this, is
Oh,
hoping...
the credit card company?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Hey, what's the difference between a visa and a passport? What's the difference? Tom, your thoughts?
Well, individual countries, you'll have to have a special visa to get into that country above and beyond the passport.
Unless they don't take Visa, then it's MasterCard.
This is a credit card
Visa's a
Visa.
work thing.
I feel
hoping-
like I was shouted down. Go ahead.
They're hoping your credit card will have artificial intelligence agents that can help you find clothes, groceries, airplane tickets, and other items.
What?
You set a budget, set preferences, and the AI assistant will make the purchases for you. Visa announced the new AI credit card on Wednesday after months of working behind the scenes.
Well, I don't see this going wrong on any level.
With leading AI chatbot developers. The pilot project started Wednesday.
Oh, I saw the commercial. They've got 300 men and women all wearing barrels, naked, begging not to be sent to debtor's prison.
But it could take some time before us, the average credit card user, can ask an AI assistant to order our weekly groceries. But wouldn't that be something? They just do it
It'll be
based
based on your past sales?
Exactly.
Or
Past purchases.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't want that.
Some will.
Well, some people, yeah.
You know what? I didn't think I'd want it either, but I got a bunch of stuff on Amazon like that, and it just arrives.
Oh, a
you know?
subscription.
And yeah, I didn't think I'd like that either, but yeah, it's fine.
So automatically renews it.
Boom, yeah.
Even if you've never used it, now I've got 300 fire extinguishers.
That's right, Pat. Is that right, Pat?
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
There it is. Boom.
Boom.
I need some not of Excedrin. Boom. It's at the
Right
door.
in the door. Boom.
Boom.
Have you seen the commercial? You don't count a credit card Christopher Columbus used?
What?
A Discover.
No. That's not bad at all.
Now, you young comedians at home,
That's how it's done.
you could have done.
I didn't know the
Ponce
topic.
de Leon. You could have done Vasco da Gama. Magellan would be a good choice.
I'm an American. I did not understand that was the topic today. I'm confused, by the way.
About what? About AI?
The AI credit card. No, AI, I get it, but I mean,
Well, the artificial intelligence agent
it's going
would
to start
help.
bossing you around?
Well, they would
Making suggestions.
they would know what you like, what size you are.
Hey, last month you ordered, you purchased from a lot of Five Guys, and you bought.
Now, would it be smart enough to know?
I was done.
Well, I figured.
Right in the middle of a sentence. Right in the middle of a sentence.
Right in the
When he
middle.
gets
Like a girlfriend.
when Josh gets to Five Guys,
You don't understand what conversation
The person has to
is.
end with a
he gets to
period.
Five Guys, and that dreamy look comes on his eyes.
It did kind of happen.
I'm
What
sorry.
else did you
No,
have?
go ahead.
Josh?
I'm just saying, Ann Culver's, maybe you would like Shake Shack is
Yeah.
what this is going to
See?
do.
He had a point now.
Now, my question is a little bit
Yes,
different.
and more important, yes.
No, it's of a different sphere here.
Ilk?
What if, does your card notice, well, I just noticed you bought quicklime last week. Now you're buying a shovel. I suggest you go buy Visqueen.
You know,
and some zip ties.
I can't be the only one that noticed this. You've talked about this a lot lately.
You say Visqueen like every other show
the
now.
last couple of weeks.
I was just watching this documentary about a serial killer.
Oh.
Did you see yesterday, by the way, they identified another one?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Now I lost my train of thought. and
I tried
forgot.
to watch that doc and I didn't care for it.
Oh, really?
Turned it off.
The topic is brutal.
Amazon kind of does this already.
That's what I was going to say. Your search engine, it's constantly feeding
Amazon
you
will say,
things.
we found this we thought you might like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chick, you said something very, very similar.
I said that.
Yeah, but you said the subscription that it
Amazon.
comes to your house
You ordered
on
it.
a subscription.
That's right.
These are suggestions.
These are suggestions.
Who knows? We mock it now. Maybe it'll end up being really, we'll all be loving it.
But I mean, they're.
Mock.
It's kind of streamlining all these things that we use, like Amazon and Instacart and all that. It's just really specific to you. And
But isn't it just constantly upselling you? And pretty soon, your people, they know. I bet they've already done the studies. They know people are going to spend more money with them if they do
Sure.
this.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, I'm done.
You're done?
Well, you guys want to call?
Now, are you done, or you want to rephrase it? Have you had it?
Well, until we get back, I've had it. Okay.
Okay.
Coming up, we have a lot of old people news.
All right.
A lot of old people news.
Finally, something for
That
us.
old, yes.
Are
in the
they?
80s.
But it's still alive.
Maybe.
That'd be dead people news.
Okay.
Right. See the difference?
Well, it depends how
All of
long
these
this break
people,
takes.
all of these people are still alive. But yes, as of right now.
Okay.
Okay.
That I know.
To be dead.
Right now,
It'd be quiet,
I want to talk to you about helping you live to be an old man or an old woman. That's where you want to have plenty of cash coming in when you retire. That's what annuities are all about. You've been watching the stock market lately. My suggestion is stop looking at it because quite volatile. I believe that's the term that they use. If you'd like to not worry about market volatility, an annuity may be the answer for you, and the Silac Insurance Company is they're the experts on annuities. So find out what I'm talking about by giving them a visit at their website, silacins.com, and be able to look forward to a great retirement where you know that check is going to come. And by the way, you cannot outlive your money. So the money's going to keep on coming. So you just keep on living. And we'd appreciate that very much. And keep on listening, of course. By the way, there's another way to access information about your annuity with the Silac Insurance Company. You just take your phone and you call this number, pound 250. That's it. Hit the pound sign, 250, and you'll be connected when you say the keywords lifetime income. That's once again, call pound 250, and then you say lifetime income, and you'll get some information about the Silac Insurance Company and about annuities. Plan on it. Live on it with the Silac Insurance Company. More information about that also posted at bobandtom.com, linking you over to the Silac folks. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
We're doing the bit. We're having different characters read us a joke. Will you do it?
Hell yeah. Boys. Hell yeah. So you just have the ability just to write 1,000 of these?
Well, that's what I do every week on the show.
He's a real magic man, though. All right, here we go. Bro, these are incredible. I think you've done good here. All right, here we go.
Here, grab that.
From the beautiful brain of Kostaki, Kononopoulos, the longest name in comedy.
Make his name.
Also the biggest name in comedy. It's good to be long and big, they say. So that's great news. Tom Brady really went crazy celebrating his retirement. That's right. Yeah. Heard he had a Bud Light White and half a non-organic avocado. Guy's living dangerously.
Nice.
Thank you for that opportunity. Nice. You guys are the best. Cheers to Bob and Tom. Always the big brain central.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Greatness isn't given. It's earned. It starts from the ground up with every step, every move, every moment. Because when the game is on the line, you need the best. The new Sport Athletic Performance insole from Orange Insoles. Stability, support, dominance. Orange Insoles, because greatness starts from the ground up, even when you're sitting down.
Now, what kind of vacations do you get? I mean, since you travel so much, Jim, I would imagine that
a vacation
would be staying home.
Yes.
I know last summer you had your...
You went camping.
Your semi-disastrous camping experience.
You know, it's my wife. I married this woman who loves to camp, and I'm indoorsy.
Yeah,
you know. She always brings up camping's a tradition in my family. I'm like, hey, it was a tradition in everyone's family till we came up with the house.
Yeah.
My parents never took me camping. You know why? Because they loved me. You know? If it's so great outside, why are all the bugs trying to get in my house?
How true.
Boy, I'm with you on that.
Happy camper. Has anyone ever really been a happy camper? Because whenever we use that term, we're being sarcastic. Yeah. He is not a happy camper. Well, why don't we just call him a camper? He's miserable. You know who's a happy camper? The guy leaving the campsite. He's the happiest camper. He gets to take a shower.
Yeah.
It's a camping thing.
Camping.
Are you a shower man versus a bathtub man?
I'm a neither. I'd rather do nothing.
Yeah, just lay in bed.
The shower, yeah, definitely. The bath thing, that seems like a lot of work.
It does.
That just seems, I don't know.
You have to wait.
Yeah, it's just you gotta figure out. You gotta stand up. Mm-hmm. It's like once I'm standing, I don't want to have to, sit down and then stand again. I'm that lazy. And chick's like,
you are talking my language. I never thought of that before.
And when you stand up out of a bath, don't you have all the suds on you too?
Yeah.
You're sitting in all that.
Then you got to go take a shower to clean out.
Then you have to rinse off.
Take a shower. I don't understand it.
And they're slippery. Old people get themselves broken hips all the time in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate bathtub showers more than anything.
Relaxing.
No, they're not.
No. Yes, they are.
Men want to primarily do physics experiments involving flatulence. Basic stuff.
Oh, yeah. It really does bubble. How about that?
Hold a match to the surface of the water, that sort of thing.
I would have never thought of that.
I've not thought of that either.
This is the first show
now
in a long time.
You're going to want to take a bath.
I'm going to have to take a bath to see if it works now.
I have to take notes.
You guys don't take baths with your significant others?
Well, sure. I mean, I've done that.
Not if you want them to stay your significant others. Honey, let's take a bath. Why don't you do that? I got check out Sports Center.
You know what Christy wants? She wants a bubble bath
and some sodomy.
That's exactly
No.
Ding, ding.
See, we have to explain.
You have to be very careful what you say and it's taken out of context.
Family-friendly show.
That doesn't work. See, people don't realize that Christy didn't actually say that. Chick
and some sodomy.
Well, who is that then?
No, but I mean, she said it in a different context.
We were talking about something totally different.
Mm-hmm. You have it on tape.
Isolated.
You just keep playing it, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking. Do you see me moving?
Christy, what do you want for
sodomy.
Christmas?
No.
Well, now, Jim, now you're playing.
I want some nice.
No, don't play
Christy
the game.
wants some perfume
and some sodomy.
Okay. Wow. Do I have to come over there? I'm not feeling well.
All right. That won't be on the TV show.
No.
Hey everybody, it's Frank Caliendo, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of stand-up dates, and I'm not sure where to put my hands right now, but this is the deal. We're going to be in places like Appleton, Wisconsin, Toledo, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa. There's a whole bunch of them. We'll let you know how to do that on the screen right here. And why did I say we? Is that my new pronoun? No. I have a bunch of other people with me. Those people are Patrick Keene. You've seen his teeth, probably on your dentist wall. They're tremendous, very good teeth. Willie Griswold. You know why he's with us. And, of course, Al Jackson.
And that's when they realized it's going to be a fun show.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Jess Hooker. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hello.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. That's Jeff Oskey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick. Good seeing you, sir.
Yes.
Now we once again turn to Christy Lee.
All right.
Find out what's happening in the world in case we missed anything.
Just make it up.
No, she's frustrated. She's had it with us.
An octogenarian in Florida arrested for fleeing the scene of an accident.
Was that like an 80-year-old?
Fleeing?
88. After plowing into a mobility scooter. The 88-year-old woman was driving in the parking lot of a Sam's Club in Clearwater when her SUV struck a 77-year-old woman on a mobility scooter.
Whoa! You rascal.
Authorities say the victim was thrown from the scooter and hospitalized from her injuries.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd break a hip.
No wonder she didn't turn to dust.
So I'm sorry. How old was the lady driving the car?
About 3 years older than you.
Well, it's time to take Tom's keys away. Nana, where'd you put Grandpa's keys?
Boy, that's going to be a tough get.
Oh, that's going to be.
Yeah.
About the 9th time he's lost somewhere. I go, Dad, we're going to have to take your keys.
The suspect allegedly did not stop at the scene of the crash to render aid or exchange information.
Oh.
She was arrested 4 hours later.
You think she even knew she hit something?
Probably not.
Oh, come on! Of course, you hit a mobility scooter, and the lady.
Maybe she thought it was a cart.
Yeah,
I would have.
I get what the woman flailing in the ground.
Well, if you wouldn't necessarily see her, what if she backed into her? I don't know if she backed into her or hit her. If you backed into her, you probably thought, I just hit a cart and kept on going.
Weird that cart's screaming bloody murder.
Do you think she had any business driving, Christy?
I have no idea about her driving ability.
Where did they arrest her at a bingo game?
Right about that. And the driver said, look out. And the woman on the rascal said, why are you coming back?
I have an acquaintance who's well into her 90s who drives every day and does a very good job.
Oh, no, I meant because she's a woman.
Oh.
Terrible drivers.
Really?
I'm looking at the photograph, and she has she's kind of smiling at the camera, and she has on a prison.
At 88, she has on a prison outfit.
Yeah, the prison, the orange.
They gave her the jumpsuit?
Are you serious?
Yeah, look at the picture, Josh. And she's quite clearly just come from having her hair done.
Well, maybe that's where she was going, to the beauty parlor.
Is her
hair blue?
No, but
it really tickled Josh's funny.
No, her hair is all made up, and so she's clearly. I bet she was leaving from having her hair done.
She just looks like a classic, friendly old lady.
Yeah.
She looks like
that beat manslaughter charges.
Yeah.
She looks like the wife of a major league team owner that has owned the team and didn't want to integrate them.
That is really.
That's a specific kind of lady.
That's a.
I liked it.
Really,
Well, I got to look at her.
I liked it better when people knew their place.
Oh,
so I ran somebody over.
So what?
Old on old.
You got to break a few eggs to get out of a parking lot.
Break a few legs.
You know, a Costco parking lot, though, is as treacherous a drive.
It's the worst ever.
Really? How come?
Yes.
It's so stressful.
It is. I agree with you so much.
This was the
Josh.
Sam's Club. Is that
Same
same
thing.
deal?
Yeah, same thing.
It's
It's
there's no
madness.
rules. It is. It's insane.
It's Thunderdome.
It is. It is.
The most dangerous parking lot I go to, Christy and I go to the same gym. That is terrifying. People, I've actually witnessed a T-bone in that parking lot.
Do you guys ever see each other at the gym?
No, because I quit going there because he started.
Yeah, you got to. He ruins everything.
This is a familiar story.
I was going there first.
Tom ruins a lot of stuff for us.
No way. I started going there the day they opened. I was a member.
How much GDP has been lost because Tom starts going?
I told you there are restaurants, businesses around here who have the close sign at the ready when they see him in the parking lot.
The one that you're talking about now, the one we go to now, the smaller gym. Yeah, that parking lot. It's always crowded because there's not enough spaces for the people that are there.
Matt, do you go to that one too?
No, I got a
No.
Lifetime. So that Tom used to be there.
That's
too.
where I used. That's where I thought he was.
Now, that parking lot's always treacherous because people want to drive around for 30 minutes to find a place close to the doors. They can go in and get on a treadmill.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the you see the point of that is you're about to pretend you're walking when you could have actually parked and walked.
Yeah.
You see,
We have another 80-year-old woman in the news. This one's lucky to be alive after falling from her 6th floor apartment.
What?
She
6 floors?
She lived. The woman from a town in Russia that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Yeah, I will.
oh come on, give it a shot.
Moscow.
Yekaterinburg, whatever, had been cleaning her windows when she fell 6 stories, landing on her neighbor's car. What? A police spokesperson reportedly said, quote, during the investigation, it was preliminarily established that the elderly woman fell from the window due to carelessness.
She had just said something negative about Putin, and suddenly,
Not only did she survive the fall, which was captured by closed caption TV cameras, she also suffered only minor injuries.
Wow.
well, I guess the car would act kind of like a.
It would give.
I don't know.
There is some. It's more give than cement.
Yeah.
The video is crazy. And she falls completely flat and hits the roof. It couldn't have been more perfect.
Wow.
And it dents in, and like a minute and a half later, she starts getting up. And
Oh,
I tell you something, she's unbreakable.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
She lands right in the middle of the top of the roof.
She's got to tie herself off.
And she's.
Where's her safety
Wait a minute.
protocol?
Now she's getting off the top of the car after falling. This looks like me getting out of bed.
So you're already 80. You fall out of a
Yes.
6th floor. Boy, God really doesn't want you.
You got
No.
eight more lives.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's amazing.
And our last what do we have time for this one? Or should we
I'm
say-
still watching the video. This lady. Oh, and then here's her husband screaming. Oh, it's closed captioned. He's saying, "Oh, he's talking about the windows." He goes, "You missed this spot." Thoughtful guy.
I see.
A UK man celebrated his 90th birthday by going skydiving recently. Mr. Malcolm Ho was gifted the experience by his grandsons after discussing the idea at a family gathering.
Hey, look, if we want to get rid of Grandpa.
Well, let's make him jump out of a plane.
Make him act like it's his.
Yeah.
We're giving him a gift.
15,000 feet. They free fell over 9,000 before the parachute was pulled and he landed safely.
That's fun.
Mr. Ho's grandson, Tom Davitt, said he was just nonstop smiles. He absolutely loved it. That's sweet.
I've written a short poem.
Yeah,
You have.
Mr. Ho?
This is about the 90-year-old skydiving?
Mr. Ho?
No, this is about the 88-year-old lady that falls out the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
the 80-year-old woman. She was 80.
This is kind of complicated. You may learn a new word here.
Oh, boy.
Because, Josh, I learned the word from you, carry-on, which is
Oh, yes. Yeah.
fancy way of saying
airline term.
roadkill.
Essentially, yeah.
The poem is entitled, this is just the title. I don't know the actual poem.
Okay.
Oh.
Octogenarian defenestration.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone?
To defenestrate means to throw something or yourself out of a window.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
fenestration of a building is the outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's such a fancy word.
Yes.
And it's
Like it.
much more clinical than saying he jumped out a window. Oh, did you hear? Earl Defenestrator.
That's really you promised a poem and we got a title?
Yeah.
No. All I have is the title. I'll work on the poem. Perhaps we can hear something from Paul Gilmartin sometime soon. Right now, thanks so much for joining us. By the way, coming soon, a brand new T-shirt celebrating springtime and other fun things. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe. We'll look forward to it. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.